Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hey!
Oh,
Yo! Alrighty. Since we're all here, let's get started. So, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin.
Mark.
and I'm Philip.
You're watching and or listening to episode 414 of DangIT Productions. Welcome back, everybody. This week has been kind of crazy, but first and foremost, how are you guys doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing good. It's been kind of busy. It's been a short work week for me. Thanks to the holidays and just me requesting some time off. But that didn't mean that it was such an eventful week. There was a lot that happened. I decided to dub the title of this stream / podcast Sonic in the State of Play.
Oh
You forgot
my
Pokemon.
god.
Listen, there's I can't really do much with Pokemon in that. So Pokemon is a big thing though. It really is.
Also, I can't believe that
It
meme no one found so accurate.
It was definitely one of the biggest announcements this week.
Mm-hmm.
One of the bigger new gaming news stuff.
Remove hello. Actually,
What?
maybe. Oh, sorry, that was in chat. Actually, maybe I should go ahead and add them also in chat. Or no, no, it's
That
fine.
meme no one found was way too accurate.
Which one?
When it said Pokemon Scarlet and Violet,
Hmm.
they just showed the super bikes.
Oh yeah. Listen, Mark, if you want that child to go mobile, I got the right Pokemon for you. Really, it's just a wheel. Both of them, actually.
Yeah, like honestly, I saw the feathers on top of the red one, and I was like, okay, maybe that's where I think a Quetzalcoatl kind of influenced it. It could still be there. It could just be referring to the past again.
You know what, Mark? You said to a video about a guy who did the kind of like a bit of a dissection of like those Pokemon, the origins of them. And when he went to Koraidon, he made the point that like, oh, you know, like there's longer like feather bits that kind of act as like bicandles. I was like, oh my god, I did not even think about that.
I know he's good, dude. I watch his videos and that stuff a lot.
I mean, I saw the wheel, so I was like, okay.
Did Jesus take the wheel?
Take it from her.
I didn't expect you to actually follow that up.
Oh boy, so where should we even get started? I know we're kind of going into Pokemon, but is there anything we want to like?
Probably Obi-Wan, just because we can.
Oh yeah,
because there's a lot of gaming news. I think that's just all going to be one thing.
All right.
So Obi-Wan be bussin'.
Huh?
Mark, did we watch the same show? Did you download the wrong file?
Did you go on the wrong site?
Do you not know what bussin' means?
I think we have a pretty good idea what it means. But
bastard. Oh my god.
So we've all watched episode or part 3?
Yes. Yeah, good.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
my
really
god.
Good.
Literal fucking chills that whole way through.
Mm-hmm. Should we just go ahead and just kind of talk a bit of spoilers on that one?
Yeah, dude. Zach Braff is godlike. I didn't know that was Zach Braff. I thought that was Seth Rogen for a minute.
Seth Rogen.
I'm not even kidding. I thought the driver was Seth Rogen for a minute, and then I started hearing the inflections in his voice, and I was like, "Oh, that's not Seth Rogen. He can't do that."
He was on our. I mean, I had a feeling I was like, maybe he's on our side. And the Empire thing on the back of his truck was just put there. He's got to have it on there. He said,
"Oh no!"
I brought you something. I was like, "Oh,
I trusted him."
When he was like, "Oh yeah, love the Empire. You know, nothing wrong with a little bit of order around here." I was like, "Oh no, this guy's a fucking asshole."
Like, oh, maybe he's just a clueless civilian.
It is a lot of desert.
Yeah.
And then we found out if you had just waited a few more minutes.
I know, dead ass. None of that would have happened. None of that.
Oh, wait, real quick. Shoutouts to Obi-Wan just quick with the blaster. That was like, whoa.
Yo, the homeboy is fast.
Yeah, and here, I say this is the biggest thing to me of all. Is Obi-Wan using a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So uncivilized.
Yeah.
I'm just like, well, he dropped that real quick.
I mean,
Yeah, but I
over the
think
course
when
of 10
you're in
years.
hiding, yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
also the explanation for a lot of people who are like, why is he so weak? I was like, guys, he hasn't been using his lightsaber or using the Force in 10 years.
Yeah, he's closed himself off from the Force for 10 years. Plus, he's got PTSD. Just seeing, well, I'll get to that the whole thing in a minute,
Yeah.
but just seeing, let's say Anakin at this point, seeing Anakin showing up in front of him, thinking he was dead. That's it. He's done.
Yeah.
Especially the way he looks now.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Anakin, what have they done to you? What you made me.
I know that he just said, what have you become? I am what you
What
made,
you made
me.
me.
I'm just
Also,
like,
shout out to the fact that it's James Earl Jones's voice.
Mm.
was I the only one who, as soon as he said that, just went, Cap!
And it's crazy. I love how they're portraying Vader in this because we understand that Vader was supposed to be like this ruthless, like evil tyrant,
Mhm.
but you don't really see it in the movies. It's just mostly because it's a 79 or 78 film,
Yeah.
and it's not like they're gonna go that crazy on it, but you really get a sense of it in this episode.
He came in like a menace.
Dude, when he snapped that kid's neck, I was like,
I know, I was like, did he just kill that kid?
he went, that was it. I was like, oh my god.
I know, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Homeboy was dragging her through the fucking floor with his force. He's not even looking at her. He just walked up, dragging her. Literally
Dude.
street dragging her.
To me,
Nice.
there was nothing. To me, just not even that. Just as soon as the neck was snapped, that's just where I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Vader was
Now-
like, been there, done that.
Now there is now no doubt in my mind that he is a tyrant. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if you've like looked at any of the comics, yeah, he's been
No,
through
well,
these past 10 years.
Okay, yes, but realistically, I think the only other, what is he in? He's in Rebels, right? A little bit.
A little bit.
He's
I
in Rebels
think.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't really see him in action. Like, the only
Only
scary
time
part
it's
was
really
what, Rogue
during-
One?
Well, you see him in
Kind
action
of,
in
yeah.
Rebels. There's one you do see him in action when he fights Ahsoka.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah, I'm saying like that's the one time we do see him in action.
And he's fighting a Jedi. So that's not what I mean. I mean, like, him coming in, being this asshole, and everyone just standing there like they didn't do a damn thing. He's just
Also, to quote Ahsoka, she's no Jedi.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. That was crazy. But oh, dude, the fight with Obi-Wan, when he finally pulls out the lightsaber, I was like, yo.
Mm.
And he pulled it out of fear.
He pulled
Yeah.
it out of fear.
I like how when you first see the lightsaber, you don't get that like, yeah, it's like a
Yeah, I was like, oh no. My heart.
And
He's
Vader
gonna
doesn't-
die.
Vader doesn't want him to just be
Die.
ended. He
Yeah.
wants him to suffer.
Mhm. We saw
He
that.
threw him in the fire.
That was messed up, dude.
I know he's like, all right, now let's see. How did you do it to me? Oh, that's right.
Like this. And just fucking chucked him in there, dude.
Mm.
I was like, no, that's not how he did it.
That's
First,
not
shut your
how it
arms and legs
happened.
off.
Also, shout outs to Quaylon. Shout outs to
Mm.
Quaylon being
Oh,
there in the
Quinlan
safe
Voss?
house.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, Quinlan Voss was such. I actually enjoyed that reference.
That was a pretty fun reference. But yeah.
For those who don't know Quinlan Voss,
Clone Wars.
he was in one episode or two of the Clone Wars, but he's much more well known in the expanded universe.
Hmm.
In the Legends.
Yeah,
In Legends. He's not it was now technically he's canon, but
but like he was.
you're referring to like legend stuff that isn't canon anymore according to Disney.
Yeah, he was undercover. He would go behind he'd go behind enemy lines and go with the dark side and stuff like that. So he had a very interesting story.
Okay.
That's the only reason the reference is there is because of Clone Wars, though.
Nice.
There's also two other Jedi that are mentioned there from Legends.
Yeah,
Oh really?
Yeah,
I think-
they're drip feeding Legends material essentially.
it's like they're retracting some of the stuff. Like, for instance, okay, well, there's no reason to make some of the legend stuff not canon because they made sense. So why go through the extra effort of trying to rewrite it?
Legit, like majority of the Old Republic shit makes sense.
Yeah,
Hmm.
a lot of the old Republic shit makes sense. That's why it's funny when that they're going to remake Knights of the Old Republic because that specific remake is now canon, but
I'm
not the
hoping it's still
original
good.
game.
Hoping it's still good.
So I don't know. But anyways, yeah, Obi-Wan was good, and I can't wait to see part 4. Yo, I'm so scared for Leia. I don't know what
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
happened at the end.
they
Like,
took Leia. I was like, oh no.
it's just like it wasn't one of those things where it's like left hanging. It's like, nah, Leia know what's gonna happen, so he's running.
Obi-Wan and Cal Kestis rescued Leia.
I
Yep.
mean, that'd be kind of dope. Like we've talked about that before, right?
I think we've talked about Cal Kestis showing up,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they save Leia.
That'd be wild to see because Cal is very powerful in the Force.
I'm waiting for Liam Neeson to show up, dude.
Oh my god.
I
yes.
definitely think
Yeah.
the talk from Qui-Gon is what's going to get us the rematch of the century
Yep. I
Mm.
cannot wait to see it.
because I fully believe that if Obi-Wan was still in his prime right now, like when they first fought, he'd still win.
Mm.
Maybe. Yeah, more than likely.
Obi-Wan is
Well,
he was a
considering
master
that
at defensive fighting.
considering if you look at the way Darth Vader fights now,
Very
he
very
can't
sloppy.
fight like that. He doesn't have the mechanical strength anymore. It's
Mm.
all robotics.
Yeah, he doesn't have flexibility anymore, really.
Yeah, the way he was hammering that lightsaber in, I was like, oh my god. Also, I guess that's where Luke gets it from because somebody compared it to Episode 6, where Luke is like bashing in the lightsaber.
Mm.
Yeah, well, that's only once he had Vader pinned down.
Yep.
He was just trying to break his guard.
So plus, remember, Obi-Wan's running. Vader's
Yeah.
just walking. He can't run.
And if he does, not very fast.
No, he doesn't run. He just straight up walks.
Yeah. He wants to
He's
really sell that menace look.
Yeah, he doesn't have legs or arms. Remember that.
Which they confirmed, they could have given him a much better enhancements in a suit, but Palpatine said, "No, we're nerfing him."
Palpatine's like, no, it's not in the budget.
Not within the budget.
Yeah, sorry, dog.
He knew for a fact Anakin would whoop his ass.
He's like, no, realistically, we're gonna have to put some money into the Empire. And just honestly, Anakin is just not in the budget. Is it okay if we? You have 3 options though, really.
Inside his head.
Would you like black, gray, or pink?
You could whoop my ass 7 ways to Saturday. You think I'm gonna give you a better suit?
Would you like it in black, pink, or gray?
Pink.
Where's Padme? Pink or gray? No.
No.
Man, that's why Vader's been trying to find an apprentice this entire time.
Oh, bro, he's
He's
in
just
the
so
comics. In the comics, he's found out a few times that Sidious has lied to him, and each time he's just about turned on him.
Mm.
But yeah, Obi-Wan was great.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm sad we're halfway through the show already.
Yeah, but for what they've shown so far is great.
But next week we get a double whammy. No, we get Obi-Wan and Miss Marvel.
Really?
Oh, that's right. June 8th is
in
Miss
the
Marvel. That's right.
Same day. What a crazy story.
I'm looking forward to it. Want to really see.
I'm looking forward to it.
Mm.
It's gonna be dank. It's gonna be great.
Do you know if it's gonna just be like a 1 episode thing for Miss Marvel for now, or will it release 2 episodes?
1.
Okay.
1, and I believe it's only 6 or 8 episodes.
I've noticed they've been doing a lot of 6 episodes for some reason.
They get to the point faster, I guess. I don't know.
It might also be just within the budget that they would be allotted for.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Speaking of Marvel stuff, real quick, Doctor Strange confirmed June 22nd.
Wait.
Or June 28th, coming to Disney Plus. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Okay, gotcha. Nice.
Yeah, they're already gonna throw it on there.
It was definitely worth the theatrical release, but
Is it
that's also
still
really
in
nice.
theaters?
Yeah, Disney said, "Yo, we got all the money we wanted from theaters. You guys can have it now."
All right, very well.
Damn.
But yeah, in case you haven't seen it, now you can. You have no excuse at this point.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's it for Obi-Wan. I can't wait to see what happens next week.
Mm-hmm.
Really I hope they get off that planet.
No, I mean, probably going to. He's probably going to. I mean, we know the end. We know that he lives. Obviously.
Well, obviously he ends up in Rebels somehow.
Mm.
But yeah,
Shout
feel like
to the loader droid.
I feel
Yeah.
like Ahsoka's gonna show up too in the show.
I kind of hope so too.
Like I feel like she's going to. But yeah. Was that it for that kind of news?
I think so. As far as just
There's a ton of
shows.
gaming news.
Yes.
This is a big week for gaming.
It's
It
gonna be
really
a big
is.
month. It's gonna be
Okay.
a big month.
I'll go ahead and just give my quick
Sure, it is a big
things
month 'cause the
over
game
with.
show
Oh
is
yeah,
actually
get your housekeeping done.
Yes. I what was it yesterday? Yesterday I went to my local GameStop just to see what they had, and I was surprised that they had like the Meta Knight, the Kirby like variant of it there, and just like a
Ooh.
copy of Chris Tales. So I was like,
Go,
nice.
go off real quick. Go off real quick.
Okay.
Go off, King.
Okay. So.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I was really thinking about like getting Chris Tales for a while. Like I've been hearing some really good things about it. I know it's still on Game Pass, so definitely recommend like checking it out if you're just curious about it. I
They
saw a
just
bit
put on
of,
the entire Ninja Gaiden collection.
yeah, that's actually brand new stuff that appeared too. So that's super cool. Yeah, Chris Tales has been there for a while. And it's also on the other platforms as well. But recently there's been a lot of like good sales for Chris Tales because I think for a lot of retailers they're gonna stop selling it like there, so a lot of it was just on clearance, so price went down all the way to like $9 to $10. So I was like, nice. And Midnight was just like one of those things where it's like, shoot, well, I guess I will. It's the last one that they have, so now I have a good comparison. It's interesting because this is actually this is Nolan's Midnight amiibo until like he moved out and gave this to me, so there's like a comparison of the two. One with the cape, the other one with wings. I actually do prefer the cape one. Just a cooler pose, just generally speaking. But yeah, super cool. So now I have more amiibos. Help. Help. But I do probably need to get like a Kirby variant for King DDD as well. And maybe Waddle Dee while I'm at it. Help.
All the D's.
Yeah, I have a Kirby problem. Help.
All D's nuts.
Huh? I didn't say that. Listen, all I can say is I see a lot of like Instagram photos of just like Kirby anniversary like merch, and I'm like, oh, that's somewhere else. I can't even have any of this, nor do I have the room for that. That one plush is literally all I can really just like afford to have like in this space. If I have my own space though, and I had a dedicated room just for like collections and stuff like that, just as like nice colorful backgrounds, consider that considered.
Consider that considered.
Mm-hmm. But real quick, going on to the YouTube channel, actually, I am working towards like getting some uploads ready for some Let's Plays. One of them is Final Fantasy VII Remake Intermission. That's admittedly just
Must be nice.
I'm sorry, Mark. It's one of those that was actually kind of sitting in the queue, and I've just been like way too preoccupied with a bunch of, oh my god, I see that. Phil, I see that. Phil just walked in with a stack of video games.
I don't
Phil's
know
like,
what
hold
you're
on,
talking about.
I got my props. Hold on.
I don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead, pop off, King.
Okay, well, we're working towards like releasing episodes of Remake Intermission. That's all been kind of like stream archives like on my end, so I'm just going through and editing those appropriately, and trying to make sure I stick to that schedule. And then I'm hoping to get some other projects done with Let's Plays, whether it be solo or collaborative. We'll see. I need to ask everyone on the team to see if they want to, if we could somehow like work together on like some Let's Plays here and there where they can co-host. But
Oh yeah, I'm totally down to co-host Entering Kagura Reflections.
huh?
Huh? What?
Hold on, let me pin you down somewhere.
Hold on, I think I can squeeze you in.
Shortly after this podcast.
Can right now? Happy? Can live? Can do this
In broad daylight?
in broad daylight?
While you're busting it wide open?
Oh my god. Yeah. No.
Cloud
Because I had my
Cloud, was that you in the video?
pickups. I had my pickups this
Wide
week too, so I had to go get them real quick.
Oh, okay.
But finish up your stuff. I know I have a lot.
Oh, Well, just that's kind of like the main focus right now for YouTube is just to make sure we can get some like other like bits of content like out here and there aside from just the podcast, aside from like My Hero stuff. Because I still kind of want to do that, and I've been rediscovering that passion to do those edits. So look forward to more
I
news.
can always tell you have a lot of fun with the thumbnails for My Hero. I can always see it.
Yeah. It's fun when you can just manipulate stuff to make it look like that's how it is.
I saw you actually got the manga panel font down. I was like, oh my god, he did it.
Mm-hmm. It's not 100% like 1-to-1, but
It's pretty damn close though.
It's one that's like, yeah, I can imagine this being used for comics, just generally speaking.
Like it's like 99%.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I didn't know any better, this would be perfect.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, like my favorite thumbnail I've created was the one where it was All Might and Hercules. My whip is here.
Jesus Christ.
My whip is here.
And also like All for One Master Chief.
Still remember that fucking edit.
Oh my god, is that the Master Chief?
I was clicking confused on the video. They're like, what the fuck?
But yeah, I think that's that's pretty much all of the house cleaning on my end. So because really a lot of my stuff was kind of focused on like the gaming news too.
I got a lot of pickups this week. It wasn't intentional. It was a bunch of late stuff that finally got delivered after like almost a year of waiting for some of these things.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'd say like 6 months. It was a while to wait. You know, the shipping services are not amazing right now still, but
yeah,
I'll start off small and I'll go big. Let's do this.
Okay.
My only Wii U pickup this week, and yes, I still pick up Wii U games apparently.
Fair.
Yep. I finished
one guy who does.
The one guy, right? No,
someone's got to do the
finished my collection of Lego games. I have Lego Marvel The Avengers.
Okay.
Let me turn off my fucking thing real quick. There you go. It's a little bit better.
Yeah. I see it.
There you go. That's better. Lego Marvel's Avengers. It was the last one I needed for my Lego set of games on Nintendo platforms. I am missing one. It's Lego City Undercover. The Chase Begins. I will get that eventually.
That chase will begin eventually.
Yeah, it's on 3DS. And then I got
okay.
a fuck ton of packages in. So I guess I should start with my.
Okay.
Let's do this. I'll do the package from Special Reserve Games, which technically wasn't for me. It was a birthday gift.
Ooh.
That was ordered around my birthday time, but it just showed up now. So, shout outs to the homie Manuel for the gift. But Sephi's gonna like this one. Death's Door. We got it.
Nice.
I got it finally. I will be playing this soon. I need to know. This was one of DangIT's game of the years. So.
As well as Sephi's.
Yeah, that was Sephi's choice for game of the year. So for 2021,
it's good.
And I heard it was amazing. I gotta play it. That's final straw. I gotta play it. I got 3 games from Premium Edition Games. They're relatively new to the business, but they do these really cool box arts. Like this box is like a hard case. Yeah. And it's got like a slip cover. So this, and they do really, really obscure like indie games. They don't really do like the bigger ones.
Oh, okay.
So I've got Utopia Awakens. Sorry, Utopia Awakening. And look at this slipcover. Ooh.
That's like, there's a hardcover and there's a slipcover, and then there's the game.
And then there's a challenge card which lets you get like an actual, like if you finish the challenge and post it on social media, you can get like a patch, like an iron-on patch. So I'm gonna try and attempt all 3 of these challenges. I actually already finished one of them. I got Mighty Fight Federation. It kind of reminds me of Mark, you'd like this game. It kind of reminds me of like Power Stone.
Oh, I've heard of Power Stone.
Yeah, it's a Capcom style like Power Stone. It's really good. It's also got characters from like River City, Toe Jam and Earl, Ukulele.
Huh.
Yeah, very interesting game. And then the one I'm really excited to play through eventually is Cathedral. It's kind of like a Metroidvania Shovel Knight style game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's those three. And then here we go. This is my last like big set. Really, really late ass limited run pickups that came in finally.
Oh, also, if anyone's curious about special reserved games, I just kind of placed the website link in the chat.
Oh yeah. So Special Reserve Games is technically Devolver Digital.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're owned by Devolver Digital. So they just do a bunch of Devolver Digital stuff. Currently,
Oh, okay.
Card Shark for Switch is up for pre-order, and Gato Roboto is next, which is a great game. Please get that. And then for PS5, the one I need to get soon is Trek to Yomi.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, they have the
Okay,
physical
it's on
copy.
Game Pass.
Yes, it is on Game Pass, and you should play it.
Okay.
You should play it, Mark. No, I want to play it myself, but I'm gonna get the PS5 physical copy. So my limited run stuff,
Let's go.
I have this.
Ooh. That's Crisis, right?
Bingo. It is Crisis. So it's a slipcover to hold all three of the Crisis remastered games on Switch.
Oh, okay.
I only have Crisis 2. I do have 3 order. I have to actually buy one. One was a retail game. So I have Crisis 2 remastered. That's what it came with.
Nice.
And you know what? I tried it out a bit. It's pretty damn good on the Switch. I thought it was going to blow up.
It's just... Well, you just hear
I
the
thought
fan going?
Yeah, I thought my Switch was going to blow up from running Crisis. And you know what?
Grenades.
It runs pretty well.
Okay.
Especially on the OLED. I got a game called Pathway.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
a tactical RPG of some sort. Bought it on a whim, but it looks like it has a lot of Indiana Jones influence.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
pick that up. I got this one's for Justin right here. I got you. One Step from Eden.
Nice.
You
One
got
step
him
from
one
Eden.
step from me. That's so nice of you, Phil.
Yeah. No, he has a copy too. No,
You bought him a copy, Phil. That's so nice.
this is a randomly generated Mega Man Battle Network style game. So I was like, ooh, and apparently the soundtrack is godlike. I'll get to that.
Yep, can vouch.
I got Norita Boy, which is like a Metroidvania of some sort. I've never heard of it. I heard of it because Game Pass players like it. So there you go, Mark. Another Game Pass game.
Nice.
I have this fucking gem, dude, from the PS3 and 360 era that got remastered for Switch, PS5, and Series X. Blood Rain Betrayal, Fresh Bites.
Oh yeah, that one.
This is a WayForward game. This is a game developed by WayForward back in the PS3, 360 era. And I have it on my PS3. So when they said, yo, it's getting a physical copy on modern platforms, I was like, sold. I love that game.
Sold.
I finally, I don't know why I didn't have the PS4 copy, which I'll still look for, but I have a Switch copy of Blaze Blue Central Fiction Special Edition. Yeah, Blaze Blue Central Fiction. I don't know why it took me so long to say it.
That was an unexpected like print to just kind of pop up.
Yeah, the reason it's unexpected is because it's already in Europe. It's been out for years in Europe. So the limited run version is the North American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll leave this one for last because that's probably the best one I got. I got Angry Video Game Nerd 1 and 2 Deluxe. I had to. I'm a big fan of his channel. I am like caught up to every single episode on that like show, and the fact that he has his game on a shelf now next to like Mario and Zelda is so like must be super inspiring. Like that's crazy. And the big boy one, I got Axiom Verge 2.
Nice.
That's the big boy pickup because like if you've never played Axiom Verge, that could well be like the replacement for Metroid. It's a very bold statement because it's very true. It's really good. And this is developed by one guy. One single guy.
Crazy.
Who's just out here like trying to make money for his kid.
Oh.
Like, and it's so good. So all the love for this. I can't wait to play through this. And that was my big ass pickups for no reason.
So wild.
It just came, it
the
all
stars
came in.
aligned.
It all came in at once. I wasn't expecting all of them to show up. But next week I'm picking up Mario Strikers.
Sucker?
People were
And
saying
no,
the beta was pretty good.
yeah, I haven't played it myself, but yes.
Sucker, or as everyone else in the world calls it, football.
I guess that's why they said strikers.
Yeah, no, Strikers I hear is really good. It's fun. I want to play it myself, but I was like, man, do I want to play the beta or just want to wait till next Friday? I could just go in blind. I don't know. We'll figure. I'll decide.
Yeah, when in doubt, there's gonna just be reviews anyway too.
All right.
Ooh, so we're here.
We ready for this? Are we here? Are we in June? The summer of games?
Indeed.
It was like
The
literally
summer.
it was literally the first day of June, and we just got hit with like news.
We got hit with news June 1st all the way through the week, pretty much.
That's just so wild.
Let's start with Sonic.
Sonic?
I think so.
Okay.
Very controversial right now.
It's
Yeah.
very controversial.
It's very 50. Okay. Let's go. Justin, what do you think about Sonic Frontiers?
Oh,
I almost said Justin Frontiers.
Justin Frontiers? I'll take it.
Yeah.
Justin Frontiers.
No, Sonic Frontiers. IGN is going to be covering it all month.
Yeah, which is really interesting. Just like first and foremost, the fact that the Sonic team like tweeted this, that IGN's gonna do all the coverage like all month long for Sonic Frontiers.
Then so far we've gotten what, 2 trailers?
Yeah,
no, 3 because we got the teaser.
Yeah, the teaser, and then both like day 1 and day 2 like gameplay like showcases.
Yeah, it was like the movement trailer and then the combat trailer.
Yes. Someone mentioned that I think the teaser was kind of a culmination of like those two just edited together.
Yeah.
I found that both of them were really interesting. I think first one definitely was kind of like an ideal like Sonic Playground type of situation, and the other one was more like, here's some new stuff that's completely unexpected for Sonic to do, but you know, this is our take on combat in a modern 3D Sonic game. And I personally just liked it, just seeing everything unfold, and I didn't see like issues like myself in it, but I do know that a lot of people are saying this and that. Some people like it, a fair number of people, usually the louder ones, are the ones that are voicing their opinions about like how they see it as
anything
bad. Yeah, pretty much. So it's made me kind of uncertain about like exactly where Sonic Team might be going with it, but for me personally, I think it's pretty good so far.
I think from what I saw, the combat animations look great. I thought the ground animations were a little odd in an open world Sonic game, just because we're used to seeing Sonic's head so just kind of
like this or this.
Yeah,
There's
that's why he just happens to look kind of
out
static.
of place. Yeah.
There seems to be a lot of people that are pointing out like that Sonic Frontiers is just using reusing animations from Sonic Forces, and I was like, well, duh. Like I don't know. Okay, I don't understand people when you want a new game from the same series. Do you think the developers are just gonna redo an entire new animation? Like this is the same argument God of War to God of War Ragnarok, right? Ragnarok just looks like God of War. Of course it does. It's God of War.
Or even
Sonic
Horizon as well.
Sonic is gonna look like Sonic. I don't know what you want me to tell you. So that's a dumb complaint. I'm gonna call out all the dumb complaints, and then I'm gonna have my opinions.
I'm calling out all your dumb asses.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a dumb complaint. Here's the big one, right? People are like really picky on like the grind rails.
Yeah, I've seen it. All right, let's go into detail what that Discord says.
I'm very 50-50 on the grind rails. Okay, Sonic needs grind rails. That's kind of his identity in 3D Sonic games. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like since Sonic Adventure 1, there's been grind rails. However,
honestly, since any 3D Sonic game, there's been grind rails.
Yeah.
However, I think a lot of platformer fans are kind of spoiled by Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Let me get where I'm getting at first.
Okay.
That was the latest one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the most recent Donkey Kong Country. That game has a lot of platforms that make sense to the world. It builds on the world. If there's a rope, it's because it's hanging off of something.
Yeah.
If there's like if there's a tree that you can jump on, it's because the tree is attached to the ground. It's build on the world. This is something that a lot of DKC fans like to shit on Mario for, because Mario games don't necessarily have to have that kind of world building.
don't.
They're just, look at these fucking floating blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that it's a Sonic game. You're gonna get grinding rails no matter what.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I do think Sonic Team can try a little harder on world building.
I will say, because when you see the grind rails out in the distance, just floating in midair.
when you're just seeing them in the distance, you're like, man, is pretty bad. But
the problem isn't that you see them; it's that they're just floating in midair.
exactly. The problem is that they have no purpose other than to be there.
Mm.
If they were like maybe like mountains that are attached and like they had that you can grind on them, it would look better. It would
Yeah.
if trying to blend it into the actual environment would look better.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think grind rails are bad. I think there's some people who are legitimately mad that there's grind rails to begin with, and I'm like,
Why are
what?
you mad?
Why are you mad? This is Sonic.
You are literally playing Sonic.
Yeah, dead ass. The combat looks really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy it.
The combat animations look dope.
Yeah, they look sick as fuck. I only have two things. These are my two biggest concerns with this game right now.
Mm-hmm.
One, I'm gonna buy it on Xbox, right?
Sure.
Like this is the version I'm planning to get. However, I want the Switch version as well for
Are they making a
research.
Switch
For
version? I forgot about
research,
that.
yes, this is confirmed for PS5, PS4, Series X, Xbox One, and Switch.
So for everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything.
My concern is how it's gonna run on Switch. Because looking at this right now, I was like, yikes.
Grenades.
I do not think this will run well on Switch. I'm gonna get them both for my own
I'm still just
research
amazed that
purposes.
Crisis worked on Switch.
Crisis ran on a 360 though, barely, but it ran.
I know, but I'm talking
Barely.
about the remasters.
No, they're good. They run really well.
That's what I'm saying. I was surprised that the Switch ran them so well. It was like, I guess they just optimized them really well.
Heavy optimization made the necessary cuts that it needed to.
Mm.
Otherwise, that Switch would have blown up.
Yep. But I think I want to see more, and I want them to talk about the Switch version just a little bit, just to be like, hey, reassure. Because let's be honest, the Switch version is
Everyone's scared.
the one that's going to sell.
Yeah.
That's the version that people are going to have their eye on. Because it's Sonic, and they associate Sonic with
Nintendo.
You know, yeah. Especially Smash, that cements that factor. But
this look like you give Sonic a new moveset if they do another Smash game, which they probably will.
What? Well,
I don't know. This is the third game in a row he's got the same moveset. Anyways,
I mean, hey, I'm just saying,
we're
Sonic
not talking
moves,
about we're not talking about Smash.
I was like, why is that a Smash move?
Either way, my second concern is the real, like, my biggest concern. I want to see an actual situation in the game. I don't want to see just combat, and I don't want to see just exploration. I want someone to actually show me the UI, show me someone who's playing the game, and see how this all goes together.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the gameplay loop. Because if I don't think the gameplay loop is interesting, then that's going to be a really big bummer. You can show me combat all you want, and you can show me how he runs around the world, but that doesn't mean shit if there's nothing to do in the world.
Yeah. Like, how would
you...
Yeah, like...
A big world with nothing to do might as well just be the real world.
Like show me someone that's running around, doing what they're doing, and then, they're mixing in the combat, having everything put together.
Yeah.
Having all of the elements that they're trying to show it in one trailer.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the one that I want to dissect more.
Yeah.
That's my biggest concern for Sonic Frontiers. And I don't want to disrespect Sonic fans, because I know I am a, like, 80% Sonic fan. So I would say that, like...
Only 80?
Well, I mean, I love the majority of Sonic games.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic Forces sucks. Can't change my mind on that. But I will say that, like, I don't know. I really hope Sonic Team does this right, because this is, like, my last chance with them. Like, 100%.
Yeah. And I think it just boils down to that. There's a pretty huge issue with like 3D Sonic games specifically not really delivering versus, well, I mean, this is more recent, versus like traditional Sonic games.
Yeah.
So a lot of fans are just, I guess that's why they're super nitpicky this time around.
It's going to be a very nitpicky thing, especially from the fans. And I think that's why I'm trying to dissect it as good as I can, because I don't want to just jump to conclusions. Right now, my conclusion is let me see the rest of the footage IGN has planned for the month.
Yeah.
And then I'll come up with a verdict. As of right now, as it stands for this week, okay. It looks like a Sonic. Yeah, it looks like a Sonic game of some sort.
Certainly Sonic. Some new stuff for Sonic. Just Sonic though.
So I'm hoping to see it, but you know, I'm hoping it's good.
Me too.
I will be there day one. I just hope it's worth it. They didn't confirm the release date, huh?
No, not yet. They might do that like near the end.
So holiday 2022, huh?
How'd you know?
We'll stick to that. We'll stick to that.
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. I say we talk about Pokemon next.
Okay. Yeah, I'm totally down for that.
It's Pokemon. Next one.
How dare.
Let's see. Porky the Pig.
My boy Quaxley dares. That's why.
Okay.
You hear me, Avid Souls? Fuck you. Quaxley's my best friend now.
I mean, after that hair swoosh in the trailer, I mean, it's pretty dope.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
He's in the chat right now. He's like, you bitch.
I didn't think he was in the chat.
We were all here thinking, like, he's not even here to defend himself.
No, he's here. He's defending.
You thought you was safe.
My boy Quaxley.
Oh, he just got out of the shower.
Oh, that makes sense. So he caught me where I said Quaxley, huh? Yeah, the sense is tingling. Anyways, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Okay.
God damn, that game looks good.
It's looking promising.
I'm gonna call it now. Some people are gonna be disappointed in that game.
Of course, dude. I knew that already because like I've got friends who aren't fans of the starter designs, and I get it. But
that's
me personally, I enjoy them.
That's not why.
I know that. There are a bunch of other reasons. One of my friends.
They just look at the trees and like, nope, this ain't the one either.
Yo, yeah, people examining the trees like they're fucking lumberjacks. Like,
I do think people need to chill on that though. I'm like, guys.
No, I think what people are going to be disappointed in is coming off from Legends Arceus. Oh, excuse me. Coming off from Legends Arceus.
Keeping a lot of the similar mechanics.
Kinda. So like the movement, yes, but the actual combat is not.
Yeah,
it's going to be much more traditional than you think.
Yeah,
I'm going to call it right now. It's going to be the traditional catch mechanics. You having to go into battles. You don't just throw the Pokeballs. It's going to be much more traditional than people are going to expect. And that's a problem because Legends Arceus really reinvented that stuff.
It really did. I'll say, like, when we were watching the trailer a little further in depth, just seeing the trainer walk across all the Pokemon, that should have been your indication. That should have told you that, like, this is not going to be quite like Legends Arceus. This is going to be pretty much Sword and Shield, but, like, 2.0.
People stopping you to battle again. Like, it's going to be a traditional Pokemon game, but it's going to take its new mechanics that they find fit from Legends Arceus, I guess. Especially the open world mechanic. The actual open world itself. That's what I want to see. Because in my opinion, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I think Legends Arceus is its own thing. It's definitely its own kind of game.
Yeah. Which you definitely get a sequel within its own, like
yeah.
Kind of
Legends Celebi.
Yeah, like Legends Celebi or like Legends Mew. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, the fifth gen could use that.
Yeah, Legends
Victini. Legends Victini.
Legends Victini.
They could use that for the original dragon, honestly.
Yeah. They can do Legends Zygarde. I don't know.
Legends Zygarde. Oh, the long lost Pokemon Z.
Yeah. But I think it's gonna be its own thing. I think it's gonna be good though. It still looks promising. What is it, November 18th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The website actually provides a lot of information, like in depth as far as the trailers. One of the things I wanted to point out, now that we're just kind of talking about like main like gameplay mechanics stuff, is the fact that it's gonna function like freedom of choice in where you want to
Yes.
go. And I think that's
I
a
like
very
Yes,
that.
important thing.
that's something I read too. I was like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me you're just gonna drop me off in the world and I get to choose which gym I want to go to? You know what I mean? Like
Pog.
Mhm.
that's really good.
With 3 other people
That's
Okay,
true. It
or
does,
I don't
separate,
know.
or separate.
It does have.
I
It
don't know
does
how
have
that's gonna
co-op.
work. I don't know how that's gonna work. I saw that in the trailer and I was like, yo, this multiplayer, like a legit one. How the fuck does that work? If it's turn-based battles, what does that mean?
It's
That's what I'm trying.
it's
I
Poke
hate
Ring.
I hate that this is still kind of a teaser, not a real trailer.
Mm.
You're like, quit leaving out information. I need to
It's
know.
it's information I want to know, but clearly we're gonna get some stuff throughout the rest of this year up until November 18th. So Pommy is godlike. I don't care what anyone says.
Tommy is adorable
Understandable.
in my opinion.
Understandable.
Pommy is the best rodent Pokemon in a long time.
Mm.
Oh my
Honestly,
god.
one of the best Pikachu clones in my opinion.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. He's one of the best rodent electric types in a long time.
Mm.
Lechonk. Thank you. Thank you.
Best
If you're watching
name.
Pokemon Company, thank you.
I swore my
Lit-
allegiance with Lechonk.
Also, the name is not only a meme, it's also a pun.
Yep.
Because what's the Spanish word for piggy? Lechon.
It's Lechon, yeah.
And what's
Yeah.
the word we call somebody who's chunky? Chonk.
Yeah, it's Lechonk. And then there's also what's the other third one?
Smoliv.
Small olive.
Smoliv, dude.
You can't
So good.
you can't get any better than that with that naming.
You can't make this shit up. It's great.
Very on the nose.
I do want to point out something that it looks like this game is gonna have a very past and future.
Oh yeah, that's
Kinda-
very, very obvious.
Yeah.
It's
If
interesting.
you pick Scarlet, it looks like it's in the past, but if you pick Violet, it looks like it's futuristic.
When worlds collide.
When worlds collide.
The
I'm from the
future.
future. Oh no, I'm from the past.
And then there's also like, yeah, it looks very interesting. On top of that, what are the legendaries' names?
I believe one. I know what they were. I think it was Kirudon and Justin, could you Google it real quick? I can't remember the other one.
Yeah, I don't remember the names, but
I
they
remember
look
there
like
was nine
motorbikes. They look like fucking motorbikes.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
looking at legendary names? Koraidon and Miraidon?
Yeah, there we go. Rhydon,
I-
Miraidon.
People
You're
were
right.
complaining saying Miraidon looks like a Digimon. I'm like, it doesn't look like a. The only thing on that Pokemon that looks like a Digimon is the thrusters. That is it.
Yeah, but then again, that plays into the futuristic motif.
Yeah.
There is that. I will say what I do like though. On its thruster thighs, you see its feet folded onto it.
Yeah, I did see that.
I was like, okay, that's actually a good detail.
Which version you guys gonna play through?
It's gonna have to be Violet. I always get the
That's-
secondary one.
That's gonna be my version this time too. Violet looks really cool.
Or I just go for a double pack.
I'll
okay. I'll shell out.
Slow down. I'm getting both, but I'm gonna play through Violet.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
You're gonna play through Violet first.
I get you.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play through both of them, or just gonna play through one?
I'm just gonna play through one. That's what I usually do.
I'll
I
probably
get
play through
both for
both.
collection purposes, and I play through one.
Really, you don't go through. You don't play the other one just for trading shit.
That's what I typically would like to do.
No,
That
because
might-
Pokemon Home exists.
Yeah, but like version exclusives.
There's always been that debate, but I think it doesn't really hold too much.
I guess
later
that's
on.
true.
But that
No.
yeah.
Sometimes. I plan
We'll
on
see, 'cause
actually.
we don't know if we're gonna have any this time, or at least what each version exclusive is just yet.
One day, when I can get a 3DS capture card, I do plan on running like all the Pokemon games on stream, and it'll be one version each, and then I'll do the opposites of what I'd never play, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, meanwhile,
That way I kind of have an excuse to run them.
that's fair. Meanwhile, we got Anaya still in chat. He recommends Planet Fitness as the best gym. He also said, yeah, we did kind of leave Mark hanging. For sure.
Yeah,
and
what?
and he appreciates the factoid, Mark. But he was also suggesting why not play one personally and then stream the other.
That's
I
what
mean,
Justin does.
I think that only
I never thought about that.
That's exactly what Justin does.
pretty much. Yeah.
I never thought about doing that. That's why I never streamed Pokemon Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond.
Yeah,
Huh.
Justin had 2 different save files.
I did have 2 separate save files. It was for the shiny hunting. That's beside the point.
You
Yeah,
tortured
yeah.
yourself with that for way too long.
But he did it.
We did it. I did it. I did it. And I still regret it. You know, I'm never gonna do that again. I'm never gonna do that again.
But I think it's gonna be good. November 18th. That's gonna be what a lineup, dude, for Switch so far.
Mhm.
That's a hell of a line, and we still haven't gotten the direct yet. Like that's one hell of a lineup.
Oh yeah, I guess we are still kind of waiting for like whatever Nintendo wants to do.
Yeah, rumors have it that it's gonna be next week, but I feel like they're gonna let Xbox go first.
Oh.
After you.
Yeah. Typically, Nintendo usually does it in the middle of the month if they're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
There's big rumors that are saying it's next Wednesday, but I was like, the day before Summer Games Fest. I don't know about that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
You know? So there's that. Now, the big boy one.
Big boy?
I didn't think it was gonna be a big boy one. If that's what you're, I listen. No disrespect. I own a PlayStation 5.
Sure.
Right? I own a Series X.
Okay.
I own a Switch. I own everything. I don't go into fucking PlayStation State of Plays thinking they're gonna be amazing. They haven't been in the past. They've had 1 or 2 announcements where they were really good, and that was it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one earlier this year. I was like, wow, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection. I can't wait. I'm gonna get that on Switch. All right, like that's not my fault, but holy shit, that was the best state of play I've ever seen in my life.
It really was, actually.
And they didn't even have first party games. Well, I'll get to that at last, but
yeah, actually,
kinda. They didn't have the ones that people were expecting.
Right. If anything, they were just like announcements. But as far as like game reveals and whatnot, those were definitely.
Let's go in order, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
Which means Te voy a matar in HD.
Nice over here saying state of ass, not the good kind of ass either.
State of ass. No, what are you doing?
You got that from me. I know.
What
Say that.
I was gonna say, Naya, like I know that Naya said something in messages saying like it was mid. And I was like, oh, okay. And
Mid?
he never elaborated on it either. And
so he was probably just trolling.
I thought it was really just that.
This dude just say mid.
So now we must ask.
And I like to open up with a troll.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry they didn't just show Ratchet and Clank jumping through fucking portals again, you asshole.
Ratchet and Clank jump into your asshole.
No, let's start from the beginning, right? Okay. Was it me or was I not the only one that thought the R was for remake for like Last of Us?
Unfortunately, I kind of already knew like a couple of things, so I couldn't really make predictions on my end.
Oh, already?
Yeah, because I was waiting for like impressions, because obviously the last ones were kind of bad, so I was like, I kind of really want to watch it like as a real live reaction. So I kind of went with your like Discord, and I immediately just saw like titles pop up. I was like, oh well, okay, at least we know it's good.
I didn't think it was going to be that good, so if I apologize for that. You don't start a fucking presentation with Resident Evil 4 Remake, all right? That's just not how it works.
But I could see it because I heard the guitar. I was like, that's pays homage to the first bit of the game.
I thought it was Last of Us Remake. I was like, oh wow, they actually going through with that.
I can see that.
And then they changed it to an N, and it saw Resident Evil 4, and I was like, oh my fucking god.
This
is happening. Here's the thing. I'm still in the belief that 4 did not need the remake. Like, am I the
really?
I feel like I'm not the only one that thinks that. Like, Resident Evil 4 was not the game that needed a remake.
I mean, maybe not needed it, but like a lot of its previous games have been given like a remaster at least once. So
I guess how I look at it is like Resident Evil 4 was the one that started that gameplay style, the one with the over the head shoulder.
Yeah.
So there really was no reason to remake it. I think the one that needed it the most was Code Veronica.
Hmm.
That would have been the game I would have chosen if I was going to do a remake.
Hmm.
Having said that, holy shit,
Yeah,
that does not look like the same game I played years ago.
bruh. Like, I've been following what was it, Maximilian dude, and what he's seen as far as like the community going in on like an HD version of Resident Evil 4, and that's just like the OG Resident Evil 4.
Yeah,
You see the open sequence of Leon going to the house and it looks completely different.
it is insane to me how different that game looks. And I think there's different story bits too. And I'm like, wow, they're really going all out with this remake. I mean, this is a Resident Evil 2 type remake, you know what I mean? Like 2 and 4 have like the highest pedigrees in the entire series. So
Hmm.
they have to be really on point or else it's not going to be good.
Well, I guess they did deliver on Resident Evil 2
Oh, they
remake.
hella delivered.
And what was
2 remake is amazing.
I mean, I may have heard this through the internet, so it may not be correct, but they did say something about the team behind 2 would be focusing on 4. Because I guess there was something going on with 3 at the time.
I think 3 was just kind of no. I think it was because they were working on Village, not 4.
Okay.
Yeah. But so far, dude, it looks good. I know they didn't really show much. It
Yeah.
was a very teaser trailer,
Hmm.
but I don't think they need to show you much. This is Resident Evil 4. You know exactly what you're about to get.
Yeah.
And to an extent.
Because you played it already.
Exactly.
Right. Like you played it like from the you probably played it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. Releases March 24th,
Yeah.
2023.
They dropped
Happy
the date
birthday.
first too. Yeah.
Happy birthday to me, baby. That's my actual birthday. I was like, yo, Leon on my birthday. Let's go. Leon is also the same voice actor and face model for 2,
That's
2 remake.
that's cool.
So that's cool. Yeah, it's gonna be really good. That's a hell of a way to start the presentation. And then I thought they were gonna keep it till the end, but no, they just jumped right into PSVR 2 stuff.
Yeah.
Jumped right into it. Okay, so here's the descriptions. Resident Evil 4 Remake is getting PSVR 2 support. I don't even know how that's gonna look.
It's gonna be scary. That's all it is.
Yeah. On top of that, Resident Evil Village is getting VR2 support.
Oh my god, the entire game?
I saw Roger's base, and his entire chat was just spamming mommy. So
Oh yeah. It's
yeah.
crazy. Like we now know that there's a lot of other stuff in that game aside from that. I'm eyeballing the dollhouse specifically because that's a lot.
Oh no, in VR, no. I didn't even think about that.
It feels like, oh god, oh god.
Oh god, I might. I mean, I not mine. I will play it. It looks really good. I can't wait for that. Let me say that so I have a friend who collects a lot of VR games, as much as I collect Switch games.
Oh, okay.
And when I saw this game in this presentation, I was like, "Oh, this looks cool." He messaged me right after and said, "No, this is gonna be like one of the best VR games." And I was like, "Really?" The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners Part 2 Retribution.
The fact that it's a
That
Walking Dead game,
Yeah, it's a Walking Dead game, but the Part 1 was one of the best PSVR games.
which is interesting because a lot, like every other Walking Dead game I've ever heard, has kind of been mid.
No, Saints and Sinners is apparently a very, very good VR game. Like, so apparently this is like the big, and sounds like it's going to be a launch game. That's the craziest part. It's going to be a launch game. All of the VR games other than like 4 Remake that they showed off today looks like it's going to be launching alongside PSVR 2.
Now these games, do they only work on the PSVR 2?
Yes.
So your PSVR 1 is useless
Yes.
and bullshit.
It has a completely different setup. Have you seen it?
It does look
No.
vastly different.
It's very vastly different. It definitely mimics more of the Oculus Quest 2 more than it does like
Yeah.
It's like PSVR 1 uses the PlayStation Move, right?
Yeah, right. I do.
Yeah. This is an actual controllers with like analog and everything built in. So there's no ever need to pull out another controller to play. It's just always going to be those two and the headset, and that's it.
Okay.
Isn't HoloLens still in development?
Dog, I haven't heard of that in years. So yeah, probably.
Dude, that looked so cool the first time it popped up.
But PSVR 2 is a one cable setup, unlike the PSVR 1, which took like the box, an HDMI to the box, an HDMI from the box to your TV, all these other fucking cables, its own power source.
It was definitely a first attempt.
Yeah. But I am excited because I like to compare PSVR 1 to PSVR 1 to PS1, where nobody knows what to do with the technology. That's why you're going to get so many experimental games. But then PSVR 2 comes out, we now know how it works. So you're going to get those more polished games like a PS2.
We know how to VR now.
Exactly. So I'm really excited to see how they're going to go forward with this. But so far, this lineup is really good. What is it? So it's Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 4 Remake, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Part 2 Retribution. No Man's Sky is getting a PS2 VR update. That has a PSVR 1 version. So
because it's just it's VR in general.
yeah. It's cool. I just want to. It's cool. And then I guess the biggest VR game they talked about, right, was Horizon VR Call of the Mountain.
Which I'm like, how is that gonna work?
I know.
That is something I have no idea, but it is being developed internally by Guerrilla.
It's gonna be interesting.
They're like, all right, we've never made a VR game before, but okay.
It'll be their first VR game, so
it's gonna be crazy.
It looks cool.
It does.
I don't know.
Like there's even combat in there, so it's like, oh, okay. So
there's combat, there's exploration, there's like really pretty visuals. I was like, damn. I'll pick it up if I can get a PSVR 2. There was that, and then they talked about Horizon 2 Forbidden West.
Forbidden West getting some like major updates in the form
of I'd say it's already out, isn't it?
Yes,
yeah, it came out that same day. Let me say one thing. I don't give a fuck about anything they talked in that trailer. However, the one thing they did say, and they didn't even really like go into detail about it, is the one I had to go look up myself. Is they said they enhanced performance mode.
Okay.
From what I know, they fixed performance mode with this update.
Oh, okay.
Which makes me want to go get it.
So, I mean, I'm kind of like not so aware of like what the performance issues.
So the issue is like if you ever play like Ratchet and Clank or like any game that has an option for performance mode.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man Remastered, Spider-Man Miles Morales. When you turn on performance, you're not getting a full 4K. You're getting like PS4 Pro 4K, but you're getting 60 frames.
Yeah, it's like a compromise.
It's a compromise. With Horizon 2, when it initially launched, you were only getting 1080p 60 frames.
Okay.
And it didn't look that good.
Oh no.
It was very blurry on some things. Some things were very low quality. It just didn't look that good. With this bump to the low end like PS4 Pro style 4K. I don't want to say Xbox One X because One X can do full 4K.
Okay.
You are getting the visual clarity that I think is appropriate for a performance mode.
Okay.
I think it looks great. It doesn't even look like they compromise much anymore. So I will be trying to pick it up soon because I would love to play it in that style. Because like I said, at this point with PS5 and Series X, this goes for both. I don't care about quality mode. If I'm gonna pay for a console that can do a little bit better visuals just by a smidge, I want it to run at a solid 60 frames. That's just how it's gonna be. Shout outs to Mark playing Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 right now.
Maybe.
Not maybe. But no, shout outs because that is on Game Pass now.
Yeah, and Sigma 2 is really good.
I haven't played Ninja Gaiden 2 since fucking early 2000s.
Well, how does it feel for playing a PS3 version now?
I can definitely see the visual upgrades.
No, the PS3 version is considered the worst.
I can definitely see the visual upgrades.
Yeah. No, it's considered the worst because it's toned down on the gore and
I noticed that.
Not as much enemies on the screen.
Oh,
I noticed that. I was like, but it's still, I will say though,
but
the gameplay is still fun.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, whatever. That's cool. And you get all the content with like all the Dead or Alive characters.
True.
So there was that. Let's see. Horizon. Then they started then that was it. That was all the PSVR 2 stuff they talked about.
Yeah, that's true.
Then they
And
said 3 games that'll get your heart pumping.
oh yeah. That was it certainly did something.
Good God, the Callisto Protocol looks so fucking good. I was not expecting that game to look that good, and you know what? I was wrong. That is now on my radar.
Bill's like,
Mark,
all right, I was sleeping on you. Okay.
I was sleeping on it because last time they showed it was just
It
a
was
trailer,
just, you
not
know,
no
it
gameplay.
was kind of like a premise of like what the universe is gonna look like.
I also want to point out that the state of play was more gameplay, and that's a
Orientated?
good thing.
Yeah, okay.
Much more gameplay orientated, and that's perfect. I don't want CGI trailers. I want to see the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want. And I just have to say, my God, they did really good. They did really good. Actually, I think I skipped over Stray. I'll get to that game in a minute.
Oh no, Seppi.
No. Stray looks great.
Steffi's in shambles.
I know
But
she felt that.
no,
How dare you?
no. I'll get there. Is she in the chat?
No.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Anyways. No. She's just like, what do you mean I'm not in the chat? I'm always watching. She just pops up in the call. How dare you miss Stray? No, I'll get to Stray because I actually really want to play that game. But
Okay.
Callisto Protocol looks really good.
Hmm.
That's definitely a top tier game I'm waiting for. That one's also coming to Series X. Don't want to get any info mixed up for anybody. So Resident Evil 4 Remake is also a Series X game. I do want to point out that
Oh, yeah, nice.
4 Remake is a PS5 and Series X and PC only game, not coming to previous gen consoles.
Any previous gens fucked off?
Yep, finally. Look, man, I just want more reasons to actually own my PS5 and Series X.
Yeah.
Let's see. Roller Dome.
Oh yeah, that was actually kind of nice.
It looked cool. It looks like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
I know
with a
we
gun.
saw that shot and it's like, but here's the gun part of it.
Yeah, it looks cool. I don't know if it's like for me, but I mean, I'd try it. It looks
Yeah.
fun. And then the game I don't think I'm gonna try is
Which one?
Eternites. I saw that and I said, "Oh, it's anime."
But Phil,
Got
how
it.
are you gonna hold hands now?
He said, it's anime.
Ah, anime. I know what that is.
I know that.
Straight
I know
to
this
the
form of media.
trash.
How dare?
I don't know, Mark. Did you think it looks good?
I saw like a bit of it. I don't think it looks bad, but I didn't pay close enough attention as I should have.
The inspiration for that game is Persona, but the problem is Persona is not an action series. It's a turn-based RPG.
Turn-based. I will.
Also true.
Yeah, I'll say it looks really good as far as like animation stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's a fluidity to the characters that you don't really see too much, even in an anime like style game. Like it's a little bit more fluid than I would even say Scarlet Nexus is, but Scarlet Nexus focuses on like action stuff instead of like character expressions. This is a dating sim like crossover with the action stuff, so it's different.
Which is an interesting premise.
It is.
It's an interesting premise. I want to see a little bit more before I say, all right, yeah, I'm down to play it.
Yeah.
As of right now, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Anyways, next game.
Wow. Anime.
Anime.
Anyway.
No, I will say Stray looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Meow.
I don't know what that game's about. I know that you're
Meow.
a cat.
You're just
Meow.
a cat.
Meow.
You're an interesting alien cat, and there's a lot of stealth going on and a lot of really charming visuals.
Meow.
Mark,
It
stop
looks good. It looks really good. And if you're gonna upgrade your PlayStation Plus to the extra and premium,
It's free.
it's part of the extra. When it comes out day one, they're gonna do the Game Pass thing. So I was like, oh,
That's
there
smart.
it is.
That's smart.
They're gonna start. That's the start of it. I do want to bring up one quick thing that wasn't in the state of play. It's part of the premium and extra. I do want to confirm that Japan just got their premium and extra launched.
Oh, cool.
And that the PS1 games running on there is the Japanese NTSC versions.
Okay.
Which means they are getting the proper optimization for those games.
So
Yeah,
there's
because they're the
hope.
original version. They're the original version of those games.
What I'm trying to say is there might be hope for the States, apparently.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, okay.
Hopefully that when we get the launch, it's not the PAL versions and it'll be the actual American NTSC versions.
I do wonder how PlayStation's feeling that Xbox is selling better than them in Japan right now.
There's still that bit of talk there, yeah.
Like, I'm
I
just curious
heard
how they
last
feel about it.
month. I heard last month PS5 actually did really good.
They're starting to catch back up.
They're gonna try and catch back up.
Mm.
But Eternal Nights happened, and then
Then-
Capcom said, "Did you think Resident Evil was the only thing we had?" Nope,
That was okay. No, keep going.
dude.
Keep going.
Seeing Maximilian dude's reaction,
Dude,
hilarious.
Okay, it was Street Fighter 6. I'm just gonna say, wow.
Yeah, they're doing the hip hop shit.
What
So you,
What
flew
a-
by.
what a fucking upgrade to 5, dude.
It really was.
What a fucking upgrade, because 5 is so bland. As much as I like playing 5, it was very bland. Dude, this looks like what 5 should have been.
I gotta show Justin the meme my brother sent me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, send it to him. But I'll talk about that a little bit in depth. I probably won't, depending on how it goes. But
Okay.
Street Fighter 6 definitely looks really fucking good.
It does.
Okay, from a casual perspective, I'm gonna say that the World Tour mode looks very interesting.
Looks like it's a good incentive, actually. Yeah.
It's an interesting way to do a story mode, and you can tell it's a created character, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that sounds super cool in a Street Fighter game.
And,
I never thought about that until now.
And you can fight other people, and they're like created like characters.
Yeah, and they just kind of just go into the battle, like that's it. It's just 2D playing. I was like, yo, this is sick. The world is Metro City in the future from Final Fight, and I was like, what the fuck? That's cool.
Look at your DMs, Justin.
But I will want to say,
Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that.
She took the fucking kids for you.
I do want to say that I like what I'm seeing so far for the story mode and the content. I was gonna say,
great.
yeah, I was gonna say the story, if it takes place after 3, that does mean that Hagar is gone. He's not the mayor. It's Cody, because Cody was the mayor of Metro City in 5.
And then after like Cody turned out like a new leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting. A very interesting setup.
I like the way the combat looks because it reminds me
I
of.
was gonna get into the combat details.
It reminds me of Mortal Kombat X, which was really good. It is not in terms of anything like similarities. I'm talking about like just the way the hits are. They look heavy.
They look heavy. That game looks very heavy.
It looks like the combo pacing will be similar to that.
Dude, I fucking hate Luke, but I can't deny that he looks really good in this game.
He looked clean.
He looks clean. I don't fucking like Luke. I don't like him in 5, but I think he looks really good in this game. So I was like, damn.
You're like, I don't like the old Luke. I like the new Luke.
Yeah, new Luke looks good. Jamie looks like my kind of guy, dude. Drunken Fistmaster looking all over the place. Yo, I want to play that character so bad. Jamie looking sick. Chun-Li, the glow up. There's no glow up, dude. She just always looks good. Chun, except for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but that's not the point. Dude, Chun-Li looking great. The way she moves and shit, I was like, yo, this is fluid. Ryu looking like the ultimate hermit.
Chad.
He looks like Oro. He's got the Oro cape.
Does. Yes.
He's got the Oro hermit cape. I was like, yo.
Did you show Justin? Have you seen the entire roster?
Have you seen the leak yet, Justin?
I don't know what the leak specifically is. I've seen
it is the base 22 character roster, and Capcom has confirmed that it's real.
Is it the one where everyone's just dripped up?
No.
Oh damn.
Okay, I guess I'll talk about it a little bit unless we really
there you go, Justin.
Unless we really do want to talk about spoilers. Because I'm gonna consider
it's out there. We might
it's out there. No, I don't want to say
let's
slow down. Let's slow down. Let's do this first. I will say this, what the info is, and then we can all agree that if we want to talk about it.
Okay, I'm seeing the
All
link real quick. Where's their fuerte?
Shut the fuck up. Okay, so let's talk about this. The leak happened. I don't know how within the first 24 hours of that trailer showing up, the leak happened. Capcom has unfortunately told everybody that that leak is real.
It had to be an inside man. There's no way it wasn't.
You know,
And
I can
it's
appreciate
really
the honesty.
it's really unfortunate for Capcom because I know that they're trying to get their footing back in the fighting games, especially because 5
did do too so well.
was
Yeah.
such a mess. Like 5 was a pretty big mess. And to see them like just pretty much all the hype get destroyed in less than 24 hours. But
Except for everyone who saw one of their favorites get in, they're like, yeah.
Exactly. That's the problem. The way fighting games build hype through the year, because this is coming out in 2023. So
Really?
the way it builds hype is by showing these characters, by going, hey, look at this character is coming back, or look at this new character.
Yeah.
You know, who knows, when you already know in like 2 months at Evo, they were gonna have a new trailer.
Hmm.
So it's just
Still show
really
gameplay.
Yeah, so that's like the only thing I'm hyped now is about actually looking at the characters and going, all right, how do they play?
Yeah, I mean that's always still there. Like, yes, there's not the reveal aspect. There is the gameplay reveal though.
Yeah. But if a majority votes right now, I don't mind talking about the leaks because it is just
I'm down.
characters. It is just characters, and we are not really spoiling gameplay because we don't know how they're gonna play.
And we will give you 5 seconds to click off if we decide about it.
Perfect. 5 minutes for you to close the window. Go ahead.
One.
Is Justin going away from the spoilers?
I already sent him it. There's no way. He's just
Wait.
closing his window. He's just closing his window.
Are you talking? Were you leaving because of spoilers?
No, he's going to close his window.
Oh,
Yeah. It wasn't really a weird audio thing. It was just like my dad was working with the saws, so I was like, I'm hearing that from my like can
yeah.
but like nah, you guys couldn't really hear it, but I still wanted to close it regardless.
Okay, I can talk about it. It's some of it's really obvious. But let's do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So it's 22 characters.
Okay.
They have all been like this is real. Obviously, the new designs look great. By the way, all of these designs look sick. I really like the art style that they're going with in this game because 5's character designs were so whatever. Honestly,
Yeah.
the original 8 World
I mean,
Warriors are
all
confirmed.
the lady designs look great to me in 5, but that's just me.
Well, we'll get there.
Thank you, Mark.
The original 8 World
That's cool.
Warriors are confirmed. It's Ryu, Ken, Zangief, Dalsim, E Honda, Blanca, Guile, and Chun-Li.
They took the kids Ryu.
They took the kids Ryu.
They took the fucking kids Ryu.
I will say, looking at this, I'm looking at the picture right now on my phone. I will say that Dalsim has like the least glow up, I guess, because technically he doesn't really look any different from 5.
He doesn't have to.
Yeah, he doesn't really have to. E Honda looks kind of cool.
He does actually, yeah.
Why does Blanca have elf ears? What is that?
Blanca, look at his forehead, bro.
Yeah, this might be a smaller image on my end.
Yeah, bro. But let's talk about let's talk about the other returning characters before we go into the hard new ones, right?
Actually, hold on. Actually, should we be worried about anything that we talk about as far as leaks? Because
no, Capcom already confirmed it, so we're
Capcom already has told everybody,
right.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's unfortunate. I won't, I'm still hyped personally to see the gameplay.
Yeah, gameplay is what matters now.
And I just want to briefly mention it so we can just kind of go through it. But I just, so let's go through it real quick. We got Cammy coming back, obviously. Like, Cammy's such a fan favorite. Her design looks cool. The dudes are, everyone who's like, yo, she needs to not have pants.
There's a skin where she doesn't have pants.
It's easy.
There is a skin where she doesn't have pants. Don't worry.
I'm sure there is. Y'all just need to chill. The return of DJ. The return of DJ, dude. DJ hasn't been in Street Fighter since 4. That's so cool. That's a really cool one. Rashid coming back from 5.
I know, it's like, wow, he came back real quick.
Yeah, well, Rashid's a really cool character. I really like how he played in 5. Of course. We got Anaya's
Anaya's
main.
main squeeze.
Anaya's main always coming in. Jury that she's never leaving at this point.
Jury with the booty.
I don't give a fuck about
Easy
Ed.
mark.
Never.
Never.
Yeah.
The audacity. The Lion, the Witch. The
Ed,
audacity.
Ed is from 5. He's newish. He's actually Bolrog's adopted kid.
Aw. How nice of him. Wait, where's Bolrog?
Although I will say, I think Eddie is way less fucking nuts than he is.
No, wait, who? Who's Eddie?
Ed.
Wait.
Bleh.
Ed.
Oh, okay.
Ed, well, the thing is, Ed is also in the same position as Rose. He was supposed to be a body for M. Bison to transfer his soul to.
That's messed up.
But Bolrog saved him as a kid.
He said, God damn it, he's just a kid.
Yeah.
You're not
So
taking this
Ed-
kid.
Yeah, Ed is from 5. He's playable in that game. He's alright. He just kind
And
of looks.
Akuma's new design.
Akuma looks mad because Ryu took his sandals.
I just noticed he's barefoot.
Yeah, Ryu took his sandals, so he's pissed.
The way his beard looks now, though, I think his new style does look nice.
Yeah, and then Luke obviously is technically returning.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm feeling the new design for Luke.
Yeah, Luke's new design is looking much better.
Yeah.
The new characters include Marissa.
You do
Okay.
not fuck her; she fucks you.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Jamie,
Look at
which
her,
we
man.
saw in the trailer. Actually, you know what? Marissa was in the trailer. I don't know if you guys saw that, but she's
Really?
on one of the one of the signs.
Oh, okay.
He's
Okay. I
So
just
she's not really a
big.
spoiler. The thing is, here's where I'm trying to get at the spoilers. That's why I feel like it's okay to talk about. Most of these characters were in the trailer. You just have to see the background.
The subliminal messages.
Yeah, it's there. You got Mimi. I think she's French.
I like her design.
It's cool, actually.
Lily, who's a
Uh,
Mexican representative, and she kind of looks like she's related to T-Hawk.
Is it because of the Native American kind of headdress on top?
Yes, it's not just that. She's got the same
Just the entire
like
attire?
facial structure.
I believe she's supposed to be related to, because they say like her weapons very Aztec.
Yeah. You got JP, which looks sick, dude. That character looks sick.
He's gonna beat the finger licking fuck out of you.
Yeah. This is a character that was in the trailer and this was in the very end of the battle hub. Kimberly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Kimberly, who represents the US. I love her design, dude.
It's cool.
This looks like someone put Miranda in Street Fighter.
Yeah, but she looks super cool. I like her like Walkman. Like she's got the Walkman going on. I was like, yo.
Oh yeah, I do see that.
And
Yeah, she's a little
then
Walkman.
a very mysterious character called AKI.
That
Everyone's assuming she's affiliated with Fang.
I was gonna say this exudes evil villain energy.
Now, I do want to point out that this does not represent the final base roster. There could be more that we don't know.
Yeah, this could just be a small piece.
A small piece, because in the trailer we saw what's his name from Final Fight? Damned, the blonde dude with the glasses.
His name is just Damned.
Yeah, his name is Damned.
Nice.
So like he was in the trailer with the Mad Gear jacket. So I was like, oh, okay. So they're finally going to start using Mad Gear villains. Finally. Which they kind of did a little bit in previous games. Like they used Abigail and Hugo and Poison and Rolento. So it's finally cool to see other ones. Like maybe hopefully they use the cop. That'd be pretty cool. He's pretty like the big fat cop dude. But yeah. So far, Street Fighter 6 looks great. I was not expecting it to look that good. It looks very good. Hype for it next year, 2023. What's next? What did you next?
We also don't like. It'd be interesting to see what the actual release date's going to be.
I will tell you right now, because it's a fighting game and there's a lot of money riding on it, especially with Capcom Tour. You're gonna probably look at it at around a March to May, one of those three.
I've noticed that appears to be a very popular way for fighting games to release in that exact area.
Well, do you know why?
Is it because of EVO?
Yep.
Wow.
Because you gotta get the games ready for Evo. They have to be out so that people can play them, test them, make sure they're balanced, ready to go, and then you can build up hype by letting people train on it.
Nice. Okay.
That's why. So I'm assuming that's going to be around that release date. Sounds fair to me. After Street Fighter, they showed a little bit more games. They confirmed that the Xbox Series X indie Tunic is coming to PlayStation 5
Yeah.
and PS4.
Nice.
Happy that game just gets to be played by more people. It deserves it. It's a really good game. The game called Season, A Letter to the Future.
It's a gorgeous
Very
one.
very artsy fartsy, you know, Annapurna, you know. They're that's what I call them, artsy fartsy games. They're very, yeah, it looks good. I did skip over one thing, but I guess I can briefly mention it. Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered is coming to PC August.
Field day for the modders.
Big day for modders. I can also confirm that wasn't in the state of play. Spider-Man Miles Morales is also confirmed for PC in the fall of 2022.
Nice.
Let's see. That was it for until the very last announcement. Guys, Final Fantasy 16 looks so fucking good.
It was crazy.
It does. It looks so good.
So fucking good. That is my most anticipated. I would say it's one of my most anticipated games for next year, and it's my most anticipated PS5 game. Period.
So good.
Real quick, Hawks was asking about Eternite. We did talk about that just real briefly.
We did talk about Eternites. I didn't really to say my part. I'll say it real quick. When they say action and dating sim, right? I think they lean a little too heavy on the dating sim part. Not because Persona is technically a dating sim.
Technically, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Persona is always a dating sim. That's why it's called Persona. You build personal relationships to build certain like effects and boost in your mechanics.
If you had told me it was a dating sim after everything I've seen on it, I would not have believed you.
No, yeah, it's how do you build relationships so that you can boost your personas, the spirits and demons you use to build their abilities and stuff. That's why. It's considered a dating sim. So I do want to say that the dating sim part needs to be relevant for me to really care about it. Like there has to be a reason why I'm doing the dating sim part. So
okay, I see what you mean.
Technically, Scarlet Nexus has a lot of dating sim things, right? Building the relationships.
It's true, but it's nothing that
not like in the same style though.
But it's not exactly romantic.
Yeah, it never goes to that point.
It's a relationship building game, but I need it to be that so that I can understand where I'm coming from in this game. I want to see more of that and how it plays into the actual action parts. But the action looks solid. Action does look really solid. But you know what? Also, action looks solid. Final Fantasy 16. Dude, I cannot believe how good that game looks, man. I cannot believe it. It looks so good.
It's so interesting. I want to point out the fact that it has as far as like text like kind of like popping up as you do damage. It's a font that's very reminiscent of 14, maybe 13.
Actually, I think it's straight out from 7 Remake.
Really? Because
it makes sense.
No, wait, that font's different though. Like,
is it?
There's something. It's like check the numbers when you take a look at the trailer again, because it kind of just stands out a lot. Not in a bad way, but
I think you might be right because I think is it 13 that has the stagger effect?
I think it does. Yeah.
13 has the stagger. Yeah, it has the same font. Yeah, you're right. Okay. It's 13.
Have they confirmed whether this is going to be open world or linear?
So they haven't, but looking by the screenshots, I'm going to make a prediction and say that it's linear with a lot of open areas.
That was going to be my guess. Is it's a mixture of both?
Yeah, it's going to be linear, but with a lot of open areas. According to Square, that game is playable from start to finish.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
It's like if you were to put the disc in currently and it's in its current state, it is completed.
Basically, it's finished.
The game is finished, but the reason they're going to take one more year is to do polish.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, like, they could release it right now.
Yeah, they could release it right now, and it technically would run, but they're going to use the entire year to do polish and touch-ups.
Fair.
Nice little, like, nice little
yeah. Yes.
But yeah, so the whole this game is not coming out till summer 2023, which also I want to point out was confirmed that was the delay because remember that earlier this year we were supposed to get this trailer like around February, and we didn't. And they had to, and then Square had to come out
True.
and tell everybody, hey, the trailer is not ready because we're not ready, and the game has to be delayed half a year, even though they didn't give us a release date.
That means that trailer has just been sitting there for God knows how long.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that. I'd say that they had a trailer. They realized that they're not going to make the release date that they originally planned, so they had to remake the trailer with whatever they're using now.
Imagine they just took out the release date and that's it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but
Could you imagine?
if they're confirming it was a half a year delay, this game could have been out by the end of this year. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But that's okay because the game looks really fucking good, and I want all the time in the world, especially if Breath of the Wild 2 comes out beforehand.
That's true.
I want to have time to play them both because, dude, 16 is my most anticipated PS5 game right now. It just looks so good. Dude, when they said the combat director is the dude from Devil May Cry 5, you can tell.
Oh yeah,
This-
the combat looks very fluid.
the combat looks like Devil May Cry, like straight up.
Yeah, you know, there was a lot of aerial stuff.
I want to piggyback off of Mark about Maximilian dude. He was pointing out that you can kind of see it, but Clive, the main character, is using the summons, or in this game, they're calling them icons.
Okay.
The icons' weapons. You can see him using Ramu's like sword,
Or no,
and you can
Ramu's,
see him using.
okay.
You can see him using all of these like different weapons from all the different icons, and he's just
Mhm.
switching between them, kind of like Devil May Cry.
Also,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Noctis.
you're right.
So
I was gonna
essentially,
say that too. Just like switching different arms and everything. Got it.
essentially, I think the biggest thing that people are kind of upset about is that there's no party system. It's just a single.
It's just
just
Clive.
you.
It's just Clive.
It's just Clive.
As far as
However,
we're aware so far.
yeah, as far as we're aware, there's no party system. Although I'm not gonna lie to you, it doesn't look like there's gonna be.
Which would be
But
a first for Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be the first. However,
Wait, hold on.
it looks like the icons are going to be the ones that you upgrade. It looks like icons and summons, quote unquote, are going to be the big role in this game. Like,
maybe they're the party members.
yeah, I think they're
In a
the
way,
party
yeah.
members. Why you use their weapons and then you upgrade their abilities. So it's going to be like that.
But question,
They definitely drew a big connection between
question,
the
Phil.
the-
Can you date the icons?
I'm sure there's some Roll 34 out there somewhere.
I was gonna say, Hawk, yeah, like
I can't stand you.
didn't Lightning Returns
I can't
also
stand
have no party system either? It was just like
Yes,
'cause-
but that's not a mainline game.
yeah, I can see that.
What I mean by mainline is like we're not even going to count 10-2 or 13-2. I mean like from 1 to 16.
That's fair. Nothing extending further out.
Not even the MMOs. Not even the MMOs.
spin-offs.
Those are also parties.
Otherwise, we would also factor in Dissidia. And we're not.
No spin-offs.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be an interesting change. I know that some fans are still upset that it's not turn-based. And listen,
Some are
I
still
don't-
Fantasy exclusive.
well, okay, I'll get there, Mark. I'm sorry. I don't think we're gonna go back to regular turn-based games in Final Fantasy. I think Square is gonna keep this going.
Yeah, and they'll
I
probably
think
like
action RPG is just the way to go now.
It's just the way to go now,
I think so, too.
apparently. Which is unfortunate, but you know what? It's not like Square isn't making turn-based games, like
right.
Octopath Traveler was a thing.
Yes.
Live remakes happening.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Quest is always a thing.
Dragon Quest 12, from what I've heard, they said they are going to be experimenting with a different combat system.
Yes, but
Okay.
but traditionally it'll be turn-based. Like they're not gonna do action.
But I mean, if they're experimenting, they might.
We'll see. That's a little too early to tell, but definitely
when
like
when I hear
Final
experimenting with the
Fantasy-
new one, it's like we'll see.
Final Fantasy itself has become an action series, and it's okay. I like it. I like.
It
I
feels
don't
really
I
good as
don't
an action series.
say. Yeah, I don't want to say it's like the best thing in the world, but I would say that it's pretty good.
The way they do action in Final Fantasy feels very engaging.
Yeah, 15 was fun, but I think 16 is gonna blow that game out of the fucking water.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
7 Remake was already amazing.
7 Remake was my favorite so far. If we're talking between the 3 action Final Fantasy games right now, 7 Remake was definitely by far like the action one.
Yeah, I did like that one a lot.
I hope that 16 plays more like 7 Remake,
In that
which it
regard,
seems like it's going to. Because it includes the staggering like it does in 7 Remake. It
does.
includes a lot of the moves and like the combos that you can do. So I'm in. I want to play that game like now, Square Enix.
Right now.
Send me the scuffed copy.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, please. It's my most anticipated PS5 game. I can't wait. I'm sorry, Mark. It's not on Series X.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually
That's
really
weird.
sorry for you because I know I have a friend at work who really wants to play this game too, but he is also a Series X owner. He was
The
he was
cutscene.
very happy to see that Resident Evil 4 remake and Street Fighter 6 are going to be Series X games.
That's a big thing too.
That is a big thing,
Especially for Street Fighter.
especially if Street Fighter is a crossplay game, which they haven't confirmed yet. But if it is, that's big to get a big community playing Street Fighter again.
Yeah.
But
Which of course is also like the reason of just trying to get like a lot of people involved as possible.
yeah, so I do feel bad for people who want to play Final Fantasy 16. It is a PS5 and PC only game, I believe.
Yeah, like it's gonna arrive like PS5 first and then PC sometime later.
Yeah. So, but hey, that's exclusivity for you.
I know.
I mean, Mark's still over here waiting for 7 Remake, so.
Would you hurt yourself?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's having a conversation.
Yep.
But yeah, anyways, I think that was it. That's the state of play.
Yeah, it was a pretty chunky one.
That was the really good state of play.
But it's not Lechonk.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, Mark, I'm sorry. Sorry, it's not on Series X.
Pain. Absolute pain.
I apologize.
Exactly. The guts theme.
I'll let you know how good it is.
Especially the shower guts theme now.
I'll post Let's Play episodes shortly after. Don't worry about it.
Oh fuck, that was really good.
I'll be like, welcome everyone to Let's Play. Man, I feel bad for Mark.
If I end up streaming 16, I'm gonna
Legit just gonna put that clip in there as an edit.
I'm gonna name every stream, Mark, this is for you.
I put in the description. Sorry again, Mark.
Sorry again, Mark. But it's all.
You're just gonna take a screenshot of the dude in the shower and just say Mark's point of view.
Oh my god! But what do we have next? What is the next thing? So we have Monday. We have the limited run show.
Oh yes, I do remember that.
We have the limited.
When's that happening?
Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time.
Ooh, on Monday. Well,
Monday. Yeah, I kind of wish they did it on Sunday, but I think Monday so that they can get the press ready to go.
Okay.
Limited run is promising 30 plus physical copies.
Jesus.
The only 2 games they've confirmed are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, that's going to make an appearance, and Shantae 1 for PS5 and PS4.
Oh, wow.
The reason they're doing that is they're confirming the physical copies, but they're going to show the collector's editions there.
Ooh, of course they will. Yeah. This is like, ooh.
And Mark, I believe that TMNT Shredder's Revenge is Limited Run's first official Xbox game.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So it'll be on Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. It is an Xbox One game, but you can play it on your Series X.
Nice.
But yeah, so there's that show. Then June 9th, we have Summer Games Fest itself, which is going to be at 11. And then you have the Devolver Digital show, which is always a fucking riot, at 3 p.m. Then you have June 12th, which is the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. And that's as far as we know. Let's be honest, Nintendo's going to have one this year. I just don't know when.
Right. They'll tell you the day before.
Exactly. So I would say, I predict you better get ready on Tuesday for the announcement or the Tuesday after. It's going to be on a Wednesday, I think. It's going to be either on a Wednesday or a Tuesday. That's my prediction.
Hmm.
Either this week or the week after. They're not gonna let it go any further than that. Like I feel like they're gonna let Mario Strikers
Ooh.
come out first next week,
Hmm.
and then announce the direct, because that way they can go in the direct and be like, hey, there's character updates, and then show a trailer with Daisy.
Hmm.
You already know that's the plan.
Hawk is saying June 14th, you would say?
Let me look the calendar.
Well, if Xbox and Bethesda's doing their thing like 2 days prior, I mean,
Well, traditionally, let's call this E3, right? Because I know it's not E3, but
right, like
let's call it E3 because that's what it
non-official
usually
E3.
is.
Yes.
Non-official E3. Traditionally, Nintendo does go 2 days after Xbox. That's just tradition. So I'm just assuming the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a big rumor that it's going to be next Wednesday on the 8th.
That'd be wild. But yes, please.
But I mean, no matter what, let's just be honest. Like, it's a guarantee that Nintendo's going to have a direct this month.
They will, yeah.
Oh yeah. There's no way. We still don't know the half of the year that they have planned.
Mm-hmm.
All we know is, what is it like? Live a Live and
Yeah, and then
Live a Live and Xenoblade in July, Splatoon 3 in September, and then Pokemon November. That's it.
yeah,
And a possible console that they're afraid of it, that they're afraid to talk about it.
they probably won't talk about it. They
I
probably won't talk.
highly doubt they're going to talk about it in the year of 2022.
Yeah.
Maybe
I know.
2023.
We just know it's a thought right now.
It is.
Yeah, but
It's
I do.
okay.
But we still got to date Bayonetta. We still got to date Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Dude, the footage of that Bayonetta looked good, but you could tell that Switch was in pip. Switch was suffering.
Who's sweating?
Yeah, but I think it's because they just haven't polished it yet.
Like that
We'll
Switch was having issues.
Yeah, but I think another. I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like it's because Platinum's having issues. I don't know. Have you played Babylon's Fall? It's not good. That's the
Yeah,
Balan Wonderworld this year.
Oh my god.
If they say they're willing to actually revive Scalebound, they have my blessing.
I wonder who picks it up though.
I mean, Platinum's been talking about it.
If anybody, I don't know. The only two companies I could see going for it would be Nintendo or Xbox.
Right. Matter of
Well,
fact,
they've been talking to Xbox about it.
or at least
But
they've sent an invitation, and there's no response.
They said, Phil us, ooh, Phil.
What?
That's
What?
basically what Platinum's been saying.
Oh no,
Not
Phil
to you,
Spencer.
Mr. Spencer.
I was like, why to me?
Mr.
I don't know,
Spencer.
Platinum. If it was up to me, I'd say Mad World 2 already. What are you doing?
Mad World 2.
Maybe we need a new Phil.
I'm just saying. No. Let's do this. How about some predictions, right? Maybe not like limited run, because we never know what the fuck they're gonna do.
Sure.
They are the hardest to predict, because who the fuck knows what physical copy's coming. But let's just do Xbox. Let's do Xbox.
Okay.
What's a big prediction you see happening?
I mean, do you want me to be obvious, or do you want me to be more?
Let's do obvious ones first.
I would say more than absolutely. We're gonna see Starfield.
Oh
Well,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would say Starfield and
Starfield.
Redfall are a lock.
I would put a good to fair chance on Fable.
I wouldn't say fair. I would say that's
not per se a release, but at least a confirmation showing the work in progress.
That's a very, very 50-50 chance. That's my prediction for Fable. It's gonna be 50-50. Like, we either don't see it or we do.
There's the same thing for, I guess the same would also apply to Perfect Dark.
Yeah, that's the same applies to Perfect Dark. Exactly. I think the same applies to Perfect Dark, Fable, and then what's the other game I had in my mind right now?
I think it's something I'm gonna think about. I'm thinking that we might see just gameplay, just very briefly, and maybe maybe a release date about Avowed.
Avowed is definitely going to be there.
There has also been the rumor going around recently that Gears of War might be getting a Master Chief Collection treatment.
Oh,
God, I really hope not. Dude,
I mean, I would accept it. I'd be like, okay, I'm
dude.
down.
Oh my god. Listen, I love Gears, but like,
Mm.
I'm trying to put it into words.
It's
I
like, I need to put this into
understand.
words. It doesn't
I
make sense.
understand that
Like,
Xbox doesn't have a game this year and they need something, but would Gears collection really satisfy people?
if it includes a
Would
Gears of
it?
War 2 remaster, if they did the Ultimate Edition, but for like Gears of
2 and
War 2,
3
I
and
feel like
Judgment?
that would sell a
It
lot.
it'd be an Ultimate Edition of 2, 3, and Judgment.
That would be pretty pog.
I don't know.
I guess
Hmm.
two special editions sounds enticing,
Hmm.
but
Dude, if I get to see Coltrane's speech in 4K, absolutely.
His speech in
I
4K. I never thought we'd hear that.
that's just not. I guess
squad's in your house now, bitch. You hear that shit?
I don't know. I would. I guess I wouldn't be mad, but I also just don't think that's not a good like seller. Like,
They wouldn't be reaching for me, that's for sure.
yeah. But I love Gears. I actually
whoop your mama's ass.
on the talk of Gears, I do expect to see Gear 6.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe
It's just
Gears
gonna
could
be an
pop up.
announcement.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, I
like
would
it'll
say
anything
a
just
teaser.
announcement.
A title
teaser.
drop. A title drop.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I think Gear 6 is definitely in development, especially with the like my biggest thing is I want to see all of like it's a big rumor that there's gone all of the first party Xbox studios are going to be there. So
Yeah.
except for a few exceptions, like I do not expect to see 343 because I don't think they're going to show Halo.
Yeah, they're still working on their own stuff.
That's
Yeah.
pretty much done for now.
Mhm.
Unless they want to be like, surprise.
A surprise. Here's that Forge. It should have been in day one.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, is he wrong?
Here's that.
He's not wrong.
Here's that co-op multiplayer that should have been in your day
God.
one.
I mean, again, not wrong. But
Surprise! It's here and it's still not coming out yet.
we might see Everwild.
I mean, we might. Well, no,
Oh,
actually, you know,
God damn it.
I want to be like super confident because it's been a while.
It's a big maybe.
God damn it, dude. I want Rare to stop fucking around and tell me what Everwild is already. Because I love Rare. Rare's like, well, I think at this point they're not really anymore, but Rare was my second favorite like company ever.
Mm.
And I fucking love Rare games, even on Xbox. And that's why I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, Everwild's gonna be sick.
When everyone sees the rare emblem pop up and they're hoping to hear a yo.
Yep, and it doesn't never happens.
Dude, the one day it happens, no one's gonna believe it for a second. They'll be like, no.
I think State of Decay 3 is a lock.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Didn't mention anything about that.
Sure.
I know it's been like 2 years now.
Man, dude, that trailer was really cool.
So State of Decay 3 is probably a lock. To Justin, yes, I think Avowed is a lock because Obsidian's teasing it.
And they'll probably have a couple of surprises.
I think Avowed is going to be a lock in, and then I don't know if this is a lock. I think this is a 50-50 one, but The Outer Worlds 2?
Maybe.
Outer Worlds 2, very possible.
It's possible that we get something, but I don't think we will.
Probably just a funny trailer again.
Yeah.
I hope so, actually.
I'm trying to think of the other ones that they own. Do you think we'll see Hellblade? I don't think so. I think we'll get it at the Game Awards.
Maybe not.
They already showed a big hunk of that at Game Awards.
That was the first level.
Was that the first?
That's why I say like
that was the first level.
They already gave us that much, so I don't think we're gonna get much more than that after after such a short amount of time.
I could see a trailer and then a release year.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like
Hellblade 2.
But knowing game companies at these kind of shows, they're gonna have a few surprises of either new things or
I mean, I hope so. I don't want to just go in knowing everything.
Yeah.
New things, surprise announcements.
That's one thing I do want to say about the state of play, real quick, is that it's unfortunate that most of that shit was leaked.
Yeah, like Remake for
like, obviously, like it's cool to see Resident Evil 4 Remake, but we already knew it was happening.
Right.
Granted, we didn't know when. I'm just saying, as a general statement, we knew 4 Remake was a thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
I always say you should be expecting some surprises because I mean, take this for example. Dragon Ball Fighters was announced at Xbox's showcase,
That's true.
and that was
And
no one saw that
when
coming.
when they demoed it at Evo, and I got to play it, it was the Xbox version. It was not the PlayStation version.
Dude, you have no idea. I'm just sitting there. I was sitting there. I'm like, my boy is being showcased on Xbox. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, and then I bought it on PS4. Yeah. Anyways. I play fighting games. I'm sorry. I usually pick up the PlayStation version because of the fight stick. I apologize.
Then I guess it's more receptive towards like the PlayStation like community.
Well, PlayStation also owns Evo, so
Ooh,
there's a lot of fighting game players on Xbox.
Yeah, all the players who play Killer Instinct. Anyways, let's
It'll be back one day. One day.
One exists.
You know what? I hope Street Fighter 6 is crossplay so we can all play together. That'd be fun.
I'd imagine since they are saying it's gonna be on everything, it's probably more than likely gonna be crossplay.
I think they would have to, honestly, for the success to really rein in.
What about? All right, I'm gonna start naming you companies. See if we can get anything out of this.
Okay, thanks. Because I'm like,
what about,
I can't keep track of everything.
I know. What about machine games? You think we'll see Indiana Jones?
Oh,
maybe?
Yeah, that's right. Maybe.
I feel like that's
They
50-50.
Like, I feel like they should, but that's just me as a gamer.
You think we'll see Wolfenstein 3?
Oh.
Given 2's reception, that is also a 50-50.
Yeah, I'd say that's 50-50. The 2 was a huge game for them, so even though I personally like number 1 better.
A lot of people do.
It's not even that it's bad. I like both games. I love the new Wolfenstein games, but I think 1 has a better level design. Better pacing. But 2 is really good on the story. That's why I was like, ooh, they're both really good. But I would love to see a real 3 and not Youngblood. Youngblood's fine, but it's not amazing. But Wolfenstein 3, but I really want to see that Indiana Jones game, goddammit.
I'm just curious about it.
I want to see it. Yeah, I want to see if it's gonna be like I think it's gonna be. Like, if all it needs to be is Uncharted, but with Indiana Jones.
Right.
That's all it needs to be. If it's that, sold. That's all you got me. Just give me the fucking music and the like really crazy scenes, and you got me. I don't even care what it looks like.
We might see something. This is a big maybe. But we might see something on Elder Scrolls 6.
No.
Like, not a lot. No. Not a lot by any means.
I'm gonna look, I'm not trying to set expectations high, so no. Look, I would love to see Elder Scrolls 6. I would love them to finish Starfield first. So I think we're gonna have to wait on that one.
Awesome. They delayed Starfield. They delayed Starfield by like what, a couple months?
Yeah, I think so. Like half a month, half a year.
It comes out in like, what was it, January?
Spring. It doesn't have an actual release month.
Oh, I thought it was saying like the winter time. I didn't think they said spring.
No, spring 2023.
Okay, that's not that far.
But again, I'd rather see Starfield and have them finish that first before I see Elder Scrolls.
Show us gameplay, please, Starfield.
I don't even know what Starfield looks like. That's the problem. You know what I mean? How can I be excited for Elder Scrolls if I don't even know what their next game looks like?
This is facts.
This is my pipe dream one.
Okay.
I just want to see anything id Software makes.
Oh, okay.
If id Software shows up, here's my pipe in this, like, my pie in the sky dream.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
This is it. Ready?
Okay.
id Software is there and they show off either Doom or Quake. Doesn't fucking matter.
Sure. I thought you say boom, Doom.
Don't say Rage.
Rage 3. Ooh.
You know what? I don't hate Rage, but I would not pay $70 for Rage. That's how I look at it.
About 50.
I paid $5 for Rage 2.
You paid $5?
Well, I mean, true. Yeah, there was a really good sale on it, actually.
Yeah,
it's on Game Pass. Dude, I didn't pay a dime.
Yeah, I got a physical copy of it for like $5. It's pretty good. Brand new seal too.
Like from what I played on Game Pass, it doesn't play bad.
No, it plays well. It runs on the same engine as Wolfenstein 1, Wolfenstein 2? Yeah.
Like I played fun.
It's fine. I'm gonna say actually no. Here's the thing. Here's the 3 ones I want. I want a new Doom. I want a new Quake, or I will take a new IP.
That'd be interesting.
That would be sick. That'd be the best thing. That'd be even better than Doom, in my opinion. If we got a brand new IP from id Software, like something new, not something old anymore. Like I want a brand new first-person shooter that revolutionizes the FPS genre again. Because that's what
Bulletstorm.
Because that's what
Oh my
id
God.
Software does best. id Software comes
Kill
out with
with
these
some
new games.
skill.
Oh my God, I just remembered Bulletstorm.
Underrated
id Software is that game that is that company that comes out and reinvents the FPS genre every time. Go ahead, Mark. My bad.
No, I just said kill with some skill.
Okay.
But I would love to see id Software show up. Here's my prediction, though. We're gonna get a trailer from id Software. We don't know what it is. That's gonna be a teaser trailer, and they're gonna say gameplay at QuakeCon this year.
Damn. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's only natural.
And is the merger of Activision still happening?
Yes, but it's not finalized. That's why it's not called the Activision, Bethesda, and Xbox show.
I was getting ready to say, because if it was, then we're definitely going to be seeing Modern Warfare 2.
No, that PlayStation's still the one promoting it this year.
Which, honestly, the 2019's Modern Warfare was just so fucking good. So I imagine the Modern Warfare 2 is going to be fucking
Modern Warfare, Call of Duty in general right now is still under contract. So they have until the end of this year, or at the end of 2023 to finalize that contract. So PlayStation will still be the one that advertises it.
Yeah, the last time Xbox was in charge of the place of a Call of Duty game was Advanced Warfare.
No, it was Ghost.
Really? I thought like Advanced Warfare got the
Oh
DLC
yeah, no,
first.
you're right. It was Advanced Warfare. I'm sorry. You're right. I thought about it.
Yeah, I think PlayStation bought them like, or bought the contract with them like afterwards.
Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
Yep. But no, here's the thing. You could expect to see Activision games. They're still a company. I just don't think you're going to see them in the capacity that maybe next year you'll see them as.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, last year we got what the show was, it Diablo 2 remastered? Yeah.
I still remember.
No, not Immortals. Don't talk about that.
No, I'm just
thinking
back. I'm just thinking back to the shows, dude. The Activision Blizzard shows where that's like, is this a out of season April Fool's joke?
Anyways, I don't like talking about Immortal because it hurts my feelings. Let's keep going.
Don't any of you guys have phones?
Mark.
That fuck, dude. So many memes came out of that disaster.
But Overwatch 2, Mark.
The beta I've heard has been fantastic.
Really? I heard the opposite.
Really?
I heard the game was the same. They didn't change anything.
That's what I kind of heard.
I heard a lot of people.
But then again, that was Twitter, so I mean,
it's positive because it's just Overwatch. That's what I heard. It's not that it's bad. It's just the same. It's still Overwatch.
For the wrong reasons.
Exactly. It's positive because it's just Overwatch. They only changed a couple things.
I was gonna say like Horizon to Horizon 2, but I understand this is a different type of thing.
No, you can say that. It's fine.
Horizon. What did they change? A title.
The title. Aloy still like, how dare you say Aloy again?
But what else is there? What's another company they own? Compulsion Games.
Oh man, what was...
I don't know about that.
I'm trying to remember what they made.
They made Contrast and We Happy Few.
We Happy Few is familiar. I haven't played it, but I know about it.
Right.
I have it. I bought the physical copy on Xbox.
I know they released the sequel already, didn't they?
No.
Or are they working on the sequel still?
No.
Because I swear a sequel was announced for it.
No. I don't think so. I think it's just that game, dude, and it's not that good. It's okay. I think I would need to put a little bit more time into it.
Maybe I'm thinking of the neighbor one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Forza Motorsport.
Isn't the Forza team working on Fable?
Wait,
Forza Horizon team is working on Fable, but not Forza Motorsport.
Oh,
Not the
yeah.
I see. Yes.
Yes. The reason we got another Horizon before we got Motorsport is because they needed another year because they're gonna reboot the Motorsport. Remember, the next Series X Motorsport game is just called Forza Motorsport. That's it.
I
Mm.
remember
It's not
the last Forza Motorsport that ended very quickly.
7. Yeah,
I don't know why it ended so quickly.
because nobody cared about it.
Yeah,
It came out to, decent reviews, but it was
nothing special.
completely overshadowed by the fact that Horizon's just a better racing game. Horizon is a series that personally is like my kind of racing game. It's realistic racing, but throwing you into really dumb situations, and that's what I like.
I thought you're. I said, say Phil. I thought your kind of racing was Mario Kart.
I do like Mario Kart, but I also am a really big fan of Gran Turismo and Forza. I do like those games a lot. I'm a big fan of those.
That's what cracks me up is when people say like Xbox for Forza. Oh, I was like,
But
don't you guys
it's
have
because
Gran Turismo? That's different.
that's because Forza is good. Like Forza is
I hear
really
saying
good. But my problem
I've
is
heard people talk about Forza. I've never heard anybody talk about Gran Turismo.
I love Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo,
I
in
know.
my
I'm saying I
opinion,
just never hear anyone talk about it.
Gran Turismo, in my opinion, is the perfection of like realistic racing games. But I have not played 7, and I've heard 7's got a lot of problems, so I'm a little scared to play it.
Yeah.
I haven't played it
I mean,
myself. I
it
have
just
to get to it.
confuses me. When
Huh?
it just confuses me when people. It confuses me when people be like, "What do you call Forza vroom vroom?" I'm like, Gran Turismo. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Gran Turismo. You never played Gran Turismo 3 on the PS2, one of the best racing games of
That's
all time?
different. I'm
Like,
like, is it though?
Gran Turismo 3 and 4, 4 specifically is fucking phenomenal. It's one of the best racing games of all time. And then for Forza, have you played Forza Motorsport 4 on 360? That game is fantastic. That really is one of my favorite racing games. It's so good. But Horizon,
Like,
like top tier. That's the problem.
I know I did play the newest Horizon. It was really good.
Horizon 5 is fucking good, dude. Oh my god. Horizon
So much
never
color.
fails. That's the problem. Horizon is always that series that's like, yeah, it's gonna be good.
There's so much color.
But I am excited to see Motorsport because I want to see realistic racing. Like, I want to see an actual racetrack. I want to see the
Yeah.
high details. I want to see the high details that you can push on a Series X, and that's something that even though Horizon looks pretty, Motorsport is the graphical showcase. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So yes, you're right. Horizon team is making Fable, but it's not the same team that makes Motorsport.
It's the Horizon team.
Yeah. Horizon team is Playground Games, and then Motorsport is Turn 10.
Yeah, okay.
So I want to see Motorsport. I want to see it actually be shown. I'm pretty sure it's going to be there. That's a lock. Because the Motorsport Forza has to be there every year. And people are going to be quick to point out that they skipped a year. And I'm like, no, technically it was Forza Horizon 4. Then they released Forza Horizon 4 again, but the Series X version that year. And then they gave us Horizon 5.
Motorsports.
Yeah, that's going to be the next one.
Forza Motorsports.
I'm trying to think. I can't tell the next one. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other companies they own, but
I know, right? I'm trying to look for a list.
There's a lot of them, man.
They own
There's a
so
lot.
many, especially with just Bethesda alone. Oh, I said Redfall earlier, but I guess we can count that. Arcane Leon.
I hear it by name.
Redfall.
I totally forget about it though.
Redfall is definitely going to be there. I don't expect Tango Gameworks to be there because they just got off of releasing Ghostwire Tokyo
Okay.
on PS5 and not Series X. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to be at that show. It's going to be interesting. Like that's going to be one of the more hype shows this month for sure. And my thing is I need Xbox to make sure that it's gameplay. I don't want to see another year of just CG trailers.
Yeah, same.
Like some here or there, yeah, that makes sense, but no. It's got to be like I need to see gameplay now after all these games that have been talked about for so long.
Right.
What was that? What was that game they announced last year from Avalanche Studios?
Avalanche?
That's gonna, yeah. It's a first party game they're gonna make.
Hmm.
It's like this multiplayer game.
I remember what you're talking about. I just can't exactly remember the title.
Yeah, give me a minute. I'm gonna look it up right now.
I'm looking.
Is it Avalanche Software? Yeah, no. Wrong team.
Wrong team?
Yeah, wrong team. Avalanche Software is the team that's making Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, the Harry Potter RPG.
Yes. Ooh.
Yes. Avalanche is the team who made Just Cause. They're making a game.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's Just Cause, and then they also made Rage 4 or Rage 2. So
So this is
Oh.
gonna be a whole lot of movement.
Contraband. That's the game.
That as soon as you said that, the little bell in my head went.
Yep, Contraband. That's the game. I think they show that off this year.
Maybe because I think they just mentioned it last year. I don't think they said too much about it.
I was just
A
thinking
lot
like,
of the
they
games
probably
last
should.
year was just mentioned.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't remember. I feel like if they showed something on it, I would remember it, but I do not remember much about it at all.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Like they better just show it, or otherwise I'll just forget.
So yeah, there's that. I think that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a good show though. It's gonna be a good show. I can't predict Nintendo. I never can. You don't know.
Yeah.
One year they can do F-Zero. The next year they can give you I don't know.
Don't you know we've already partly mastered Nintendo's way of thinking.
Yeah, which is don't think.
Don't think, just do. Also
Just
push.
It makes
Also
too much sense.
push and pull dates.
Yeah, push and pull dates all day.
Whatever you think makes the most sense, do the opposite.
Yep. I heard you want Game Boy games. You're getting Game and Watch games.
Opposite.
My God.
Wait a minute. I like Game and Watch.
I mean, so you'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Yeah. I love me some good old Mario Bros on Game and Watch. That's like my favorite one.
Game Boy for online? No.
No. Did you say Atari 2600? Yeah. There would be a very specific people that would be really hype about that. I don't know if I would, but there'd be a lot of people that'd be hype about that. But yeah, I think that's it. Can't wait for the rest of this month.
Yeah, same. I do forget that there's just a lot of companies on Xbox, and the fact is that they've been releasing some games here and there, but just not like from the other parties. For the most part. So I've just been really curious as like what they'd end up turning out, because we're still looking at a lot of PlayStation to Nintendo games. And
I think, PlayStation came out swinging. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they pretty much set the precedent for the rest of this.
I was really thinking, like, is that it? Is that everything they're going to show? Because it feels like it was so like immediate.
Well, do you want me to? I don't think we didn't get to talk about the bad parts about that state of play, right? Because there was one bad thing about that PlayStation state of play.
Okay.
Where the fuck were the first party games?
They did say they were focusing primarily on third party this time around. So
sure. But
probably
if God of War Ragnarok is supposed to be this year, wouldn't you think? Oh, I don't know. The end of the half year would be when you announce its release date.
True. So, do you think that they might try to do something else, or is that it, and we should be concerned?
I don't want to be concerned, but at the same time, look, if God of War Ragnarok gets delayed to 2023. I just want to say congratulations to Elden Ring for winning Game of the Year.
Congratulations, Elden Ring.
Congratulations, because I don't think any other game is going to compete on that level.
Well, I mean,
Forspoken? I don't know.
I mean, it's really good. I mean, but I do know that PlayStation's done first party like Pacific stuff before, so
But do you think there'd be like another state of play this month? Like, do you
I
think
don't
they would
know.
really go out of their way and go, hey, the only way I can see that happening is if they do what they did for Gran Turismo. And they're like, hey,
But
here's a
wait,
state.
there's more.
Yeah, here's a state of play specifically
Specifically
for
for that
God of
one.
War.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's their specific direct.
Exactly. They've done it before.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't put it past them, but at the same time, I don't know, man. I something like this is where I would have expected to see God of War Ragnarok, and it's not here. And I don't know if I should be
Mm.
concerned or just like, it'll happen. Because think about it. That is PlayStation's only first party game this year.
Mm.
That's the only one they have ready to go. Like, I don't know if you guys know that, but that's everything else they have is for next year and beyond. Which is very scary.
Mm.
And then let's not even talk about Xbox. They got nothing this year.
This is true. So they have to like
They have to hype up next year plus hype up the third parties this year.
Mhm.
That's like I guess that's the one thing I'll say about Nintendo is goddamn, dude. They got a lineup this year.
Mhm.
Like, think about it.
Hmm.
All of the games we mentioned, plus Bayonetta 3, plus Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, which is not a first party game, but it's exclusive.
Yeah.
And then whatever fuck they throw out. If they throw out a Zelda title this year, boom, there you go. I would say something in August. I don't know what, but something in August because there's nothing there. A Zelda title somewhere between October and November. There you go. You don't need anything else. Bayonetta in October. There you go.
Really? In October? Well, I mean,
She's a witch. It plays with the
no.
motif.
Well, I was thinking like, well, you know, they just haven't really said anything else about like Bayonetta 3, so they really could just drop a date.
My prediction for Bayonetta is definitely October. Because she's a witch that plays with the motif. Nintendo is known to do that.
Yeah. And of course, you were saying that like each year, like Nintendo has a Zelda related title coming out. So
Every single year since 2017, Nintendo has had a Zelda title come out for Switch, whether it be a remaster, a remake, or a re-release, or new. They've had a Zelda title.
Mhm.
It was like Breath of the Wild 17, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition 18, Link's Awakening 19, uh, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity 2020. Last year we got Skyward Sword HD. So I assume there's going to be a Zelda game to make up for the fact that we're not getting Breath of the Wild 2 this year.
Mhm.
And then Breath of the Wild 2 will be the big Zelda game next year. I see 50-50 on that. People want it to be, myself included, wants it to be the Wii U ports, the Wii U HD remasters of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. That's what I want.
Yeah.
But then I also see people wanting it to be another top-down Zelda game, a remake in the same style of Link's Awakening, and it would be Oracle of Ages and Seasons.
Oh yeah, that's right. Also,
Which,
the Cadence of Hyrule rule does count, right?
Cadence of Hyrule counts, but it came out at the same time as Link's Awakening, so
Okay, that's fair.
yeah, it counts, but it just came out at the same time, so I didn't really count it in that area. But no, I think if it's Oracle of Ages and Seasons, dude, those games remade would be so cool.
You just make it as one whole version. Could they do
Yeah,
that? Yeah.
they probably could, but that'd be cool. But I don't know. Yeah, Nintendo's hard to predict. That's why I don't like predicting Nintendo stuff unless
Yeah.
I have like hard evidence. Like, for instance, Game Boy games are for sure. I just don't know when. Nintendo's a company that likes to finish the game and then hold it off until when they think it's appropriate.
This is true. Game
Look
Boy?
at Xenoblade.
Nah.
No,
Nah.
look at Xenoblade. Xenoblade
Yeah.
Chronicles 3 was
was
supposed
done.
to be September.
Yeah. And they were like,
Then they said, nah, July's
no,
fine.
no, no,
And I'm
yeah,
like,
July.
how you mean to tell me this game's been done this long and you're just holding it? Like,
You want Game Boy games? Nah, you're getting one from one of Atari's. God knows, fucking dash number 56135.
you could have just made it simple, dog. We just get Atari Jaguar games. You know what I mean?
Aguadas.
From what I've heard about the Jaguar, the only thing good about it was the name.
And you know what, Mark? You wouldn't be wrong. You would not
They're like,
be
hey,
wrong.
They're like, hey, it's a badass name for a console. Unfortunately, there was nothing good on it.
The only game that people really, really like seem to like on it, like there's like 2 or 3 games, but it's like the Doom port was okay.
Hmm.
Rayman 1's port was and I think like Bubsy. I'd be wrong on that last one, but yeah.
It's incredible pedigree.
Yeah. That's the legacy of the Atari Jaguar.
Badass name, not much to do.
Hey, there's the portable Atari Lynx.
Also a cool name.
That's a really cool name.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
console at least has decent games. I couldn't name them, but they from what I know, people like that console.
Not my era, especially.
Well,
But guarantee
that's when they learned to do cool names instead of just being like the model
The
number.
Lynx came out before the Jaguar.
I know. I'm just saying, like those. That's when they started doing names instead of just the model number of the console.
Jesus Christ, Atari 20, and I know them all. It's the Atari 2600, the Atari 5200, and the Atari 780 or the 7800.
And that's where I'm like, okay, you want to Game Boy, you get one of those.
Listen, Xbox 720 would have been a great idea.
Did I say 70?
You know,
it's the 7800. That's what I want to say.
I would have accepted the 720. I would have been fine with it.
The only one that's worth collecting, in my opinion, is, well, there's 2, the 2600 and the 7800. The 7800 specifically, because you can buy Atari 2600 games, and then they're backwards compatible on it.
But Phil, your game collection's not complete until you have the Soldier Boy game console.
He's not wrong.
Waiting for the KFC one, dog.
Oh my god, not the KF console.
KF console. Chicken chamber.
Nothing beats the chicken chamber, dog. You see, my PC is gonna have grease on it because I want the chicken chamber right next to it.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I honestly think that's actually a really cool idea, though. It's actually like using the hot PC parts to warm up chicken.
You are a simple man.
I am a simple man with simple
things like this impress you. I get it.
Buy one now, and you can include the KF console with your KF cleaning space area.
Come back to me when my Switch can make me a drink. All right.
Hey, you laugh now, but when there's cold chicken, you don't have an oven or a microwave, you'll come back crawling to me.
Name me one situation where I'm gonna sit here and ask for chicken while I'm playing a game.
I can think of a lot of situations like that, actually.
I have hand sanitizer right here because I can't even stand the sight of someone touching my controller without cleaning my hands.
But
why would I want greasy chicken? Why would I want greasy chicken?
I know you're a germaphobe because I used to be a germaphobe.
Pre-order now. Pre-order your KF console now. You can get your KF chopsticks.
Chopsticks. Oh my god.
Phil, I want to know, where do you hold your chopsticks, Phil?
On my right hand, duh.
No, like how far up, how far down?
Middle?
Yeah,
like a fucking
like
a normal human being?
No, because some people hold it way far back, some people hold it really
but those people are wrong.
Mark, is there something you need to tell us?
Yeah, Mark, are you trying to say you're wrong?
I'm just asking a question.
But you're not answering it.
You're not answering the question.
I'm trying to think now. I'm just trying to think about how I do hold my chopsticks.
Okay, we can wait.
I feel like it's either the middle or closer.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I can understand closer.
I've got my eye on you, Mark.
Because I feel like way in the back is hard mode.
I guess it is kind of hard mode.
Oh my fucking god.
Ooh.
Are you those people that hold it like this with like they're gripping it with 2 fingers and they go like this? My wife holds them like that.
Oh.
Like a pair of tweezers.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
like kind of like tweezers. I hold it like a pencil, so like the one my thumb is supporting the bottom one, then the top one's the one that moves.
Yeah, it's like a little pincer.
Yeah, like a pencil.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a crab claw. Just ting ting.
Yeah.
You see, Phil, he uses his chopsticks like a kingler uses its claw.
Cookie.
Oh, god damn it. Well, all I have left to say is that a 9 still sucks at Smash.
Fair.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
That Anaya still sucks at Smash.
Damn. Smoke.
Don't change my mind, dog. He sucks at Smash.
Change my mind. Change my lobby name.
He's about to say, "Hey, yo, pull up."
Oh my fucking god!
Hey, yo, open the door. Open the door.
You got a message like, "Sir, can you unlock the door?" I'd be like, "No."
You just get a message delivery.
It's a message.
It's a message. You just see
I'd
a
be like,
plushie Among Us.
"Hey, I
Plushie.
think there's someone. I think there's someone on my door."
I will never forget that time he beamed you with that Among Us plushie.
It's great.
Fuck that guy. Fuck him.
That's great.
That was a legendary moment.
He put
He walked into my house, beat my ass with a fucking Among Us plushie, and then said,
And
"Call
we're
me
just
out
sitting there
again."
all of a sudden,
and I was
Like,
I just heard
legit.
all of it. It was great.
like legit, we're just sitting there. Next thing you know, you just see an Among Us plushie fly out of nowhere and beam Phil in the head.
No, the first thing I heard was a
It was such good aim.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh man, I don't know," and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I was like,
And then
Phil?
just nod in the background. He said, "Say my name again, bitch."
I'm Motion Man now.
I know he started playing the game.
Oh my
And I
god,
was like,
He started playing
Phil!
Gears. He started playing
was
Gears.
it.
All right, how do I do this?
Oh yeah,
that
that's
was
right.
funny.
He had to commit to the bit.
Mandatory
Hey,
Anaya
man.
memories.
Mandatory
I
core
love it all.
Anaya memories.
Core Anaya memories. Yeah,
The piano
And
starts
Anaya's
playing.
just a really nice guy.
yeah. Except that he sucks at Smash. Anyways,
Hit me up with
I'm
that
about to pull
cutscene.
up right now. But beat you. He said to pull up right now and beat you. So two of them.
is he still in the chat?
I'm not sure actually.
Imagine he just pulls up and he throws two Among Us plushies.
Oh my god, the fuck did he get two?
Double the sus.
Oh my god, I think that's it for now.
Dude,
Yeah.
he should have
Yeah.
turned your lights off first and then thrown it at you.
Yo, if my lights go off, somebody call the cops.
Dude, you know how funny
if I
that would
get
have been?
offline, somebody check on me.
Dude, in retrospect, thinking about that, it would have been like he just turned off the lights in Among Us and then just smacked you with it.
Boom, 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 boom.
But hey, what?
All right, who did that with Phil? Saw a body in Phil's room. It was Phil.
Vote off an eye.
That'd be so wild, dude. That'd just be like,
What the
no,
hell?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what the fuck?
Ooh, okay. I think that's everything. So
that's the tangent of the day. Yeah.
yes. Ooh, okay. So yeah. I guess for now we'll just see how things play out this like upcoming week.
Yep.
And then for sure I would love to do coverage like since it's on the 12th. I mean, Xbox Live has
yeah. I feel like right after we gotta like jump on,
yeah.
just do coverage of that.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Or just keep going.
Yeah, we could do that. We can try to cover the 12th, and then yeah.
Mm-hmm. And on
I just got Chick-fil-A.
Oh, nice. Rise chicken or rise.
But yeah.
Alrighty then. I guess we'll go ahead and conclude it here. So, all right, guys, that's pretty much everything. Tune in later tonight at 7 p.m. We'll be doing another stream. But for now, that's gonna be it for us. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of DangIT Prodcast. This has been episode 414. My name is Justin.
Mark.
And I'm Philip.
Thanks for watching. #bye everybody. Peace.